Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Emmett's not in the shot. Oh, it's gonna be a chaotic day. Guys, I'm so sorry. Something went bonkers with my mixer. Yeah. Just give it, just do it a little counterclockwise move there. Oh, I came in with so much energy today, and audio is like the bane of my existence.
And I was gonna die getting here.
I'm glad you didn't.
I was zooming because that was maybe a good 12, 15-minute ride. I was
From the airport?
Yeah, I was getting it. What time did I text you?
I don't even know. I saw it. Let's see.
I got here pretty damn fast. I know that because there was no traffic at all.
Where are you coming from?
Airport?
Oh.
Is it? Yeah, 5:55.
Okay, let's do some monitoring here, but it's not going to be good for us. I have a feeling. We'll see. For us. I have a feeling. There's a little bit of an echo, but it sounds not too bad. Okay, let's continue. I think we're okay. Okay, let's
Can
continue.
y'all hear us? I know
Yeah. You guys got audio out there. Yeah, the audio came through. Yeah. You guys got audio. Dude, I'm getting how am I getting so many text messages? Dude, I'm getting how am I getting so many text messages? Dude, I'm getting how am I getting so many text messages? I'm gonna mute that group. Guys, welcome to the show. Sorry about all the delays. We're here. No, it's Twitch. It was Twitch.
Oh,
I had the audio from Twitch going. That's why. Guys, audio issues. Something's up with my mix. Is it echoing? No, here. Yeah, it shouldn't be. Is it echoing? Is it better now? I mean, you might hear a small echo, like us picking up each other's mic, but it shouldn't be. Yeah, I just turned the Twitch off. It was picking up Twitch. Sorry about that. Okay. Here's the test. You guys let us know. Shut up, phone.
Man, it's like he busted ass over there.
Okay. That's everybody texting me like, "Oh my god, it's bad."
I feel bad because we got a sub in between all that.
Does this sound better now with it just like this?
Christian said that audio is shit, but at least it's working.
Damn.
Why are we coming through the SFX here? Let's turn that off.
SFX, baby. Yeah, shit, I don't even know who subbed. There's like
Because it's all coming through. It's all coming through this. So let's just try and mute this and see if that helps too. Okay. Is that better? Hello? Check. 1, 2. Does this sound better to you guys? Let us know. Is there as much echo here? Okay, well, we had topics today.
Yeah.
We were going to talk Daredevil. Well, we were going to talk Chase's trip in Texas. We were also, I was going to just do some like cool little garden stuff that I had. And then also, we had Daredevil, we had Invincible, and we got news of Marvel and fucking Doctor Doom today.
Yes, we
And
did.
there was like a 5-minute preview about that.
Yes.
So yeah.
Oh, but first, is Miss Hot Mess in the chat?
Yeah, what's Miss Hot Mess at?
She was there earlier. Because she sent some stuff in for Chris and Mo, actually. For Moskies. And it just so happens that I have every flavor of Bucky's jerky.
Bucky's, baby!
Here is cherry maple, steakhouse. I gotta be careful putting it next to the mic. Teriyaki.
Yeah.
Korean barbecue.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mesquite pepper.
Yeah, baby.
Jalapeno honey. Oh, you about to fuck with that one. Do that honey on here? Probably. Bohemian garlic.
Bohemian garlic.
And lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper.
So
God
y'all
damn
let me
it.
know what you want to crack open first. I think I definitely want to get in on this Korean barbecue.
Do it.
What else y'all want to try?
Let's take our time.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
take
you
our
can
time.
one at a, okay. Also, that is literally against your character to say that.
That is.
It sounded like a
I'm all
80s
about-
R&B
I'm all
song.
about getting it.
Let's
I'm all about
take
getting
our
it.
time. What's the rush?
Speaking of which, Boys to Men.
We're going to the show,
You going?
and we're sitting down.
Well, I think you got a choice. I don't know if there is like any other way to do it though.
No. But I know there's gonna be old couples standing up.
Absolutely. Dancing all in your face
Yeah.
and shit.
I'm gonna be
Grabbing like, sit your ass down.
Yeah, it's gonna look like a nursing home on ecstasy, but I'm excited about it.
That sounds dope.
Ooh.
All right. So what are we rolling with?
Yeah, where we start? Where shall we begin?
All right.
You about it?
What is it?
Korean.
Oh really?
Korean.
I'll fuck with it.
Too much? Oh, yeah, that was good. Yeah. Yeah. I'm about it.
Korean barbecue.
All right. Flavor's not super intense.
Nope.
That's good.
Just right.
Shit, let's go Invincible because there's less to draw from on that, huh?
That's true.
Fuck. I remember you were mad because they were like slow playing a little bit, right? And then fucking nuts to butts that last episode. Devin like fucking thought everyone was gonna die. Conquest, I kind of wish they built him up more, but I think that would have taken away some of the shock value because he just came in and started fucking people up.
That was brutal.
Yeah.
Not about as brutal as that first season.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They built up Nolan the
They
whole
did
time.
a damn
remember?
good job.
No, but like, I wish we had more. But I think they were smart though, because they casted Negan for it, right?
Yeah, they did.
And so you kind of had that like, if you watched Walking Dead, which I didn't, but I watched that fucking scene where he beat the shit out of what's the name? His eyeball hanging
popped out?
Yeah. You kind of already had pre-registered beef. You know what I mean? You're like, I mean, dude, I tensed up when Oliver was getting the Lex Luthor on him. I was like, oh shit! And then when he fucking beat the brakes off Eve, I was like, shit. I didn't know. At least, because here's the thing. I think I knew earlier on from like YouTube spoilers.
Yeah.
I knew that Oliver is in the season later, or like in the comics later. So I knew he didn't die. But shit, I wasn't positive. And then with Eve, I didn't know she could kick in that extra power. Like,
Well, she turned in. That was like Rise of the Phoenix action, dude.
None of the YouTube spoiler things that I watch, or like the collections, like the New Rockstars and shit like that.
Yeah.
I didn't watch specifically New Rockstars, but nothing that I watched said that she had that power before. So I was like, "Oh yeah, she's fucking dead. She's dead."
Yeah, I thought she was dead
Yeah.
too.
And then
Spoilers, by the way. But yeah. But then she came to like she became a superhero, and then she was like, "Oh, she's not dead."
yeah,
And you're like, "Well, what the fuck just happened then?" And she doesn't even seem to know.
I don't know.
But
Well, at the end of the episode, she goes like, "Oh yeah, that happened one time before, but I couldn't tell you." But it's funny because what she did was basically give him sunburn. Like, I was like, "Damn, that's a big, powerful buildup to just." I mean, not just remove the first layer of his skin, but I was like, "Damn, he broke Mark's whole hand by punching into his hand." I don't know. It was cool though. But the headbutt KO is the fucking boom.
Headbutt,
I
son.
love headbutts.
Just
dude.
and
Boom,
over and over and
boom,
over
boom.
again. You're just like, dang.
Yeah, because everyone else he beats into mush, right? Like, but his
To
hands
death.
were fucked.
To death.
So I thought it was cool. And I like that, like, him and Cecil kind of, like, they know they don't fuck with each other. But
It's
they,
that
like,
mutual
still,
understanding.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, that understanding. Don't fuck with me, I
Yeah.
ain't fucking with you. But we got business to take
Yeah.
care of.
I thought that was cool. But R.I.P. Rex, dude.
Yeah.
It was cool. He's one of my favorite, like, voice / that's Rafi from
Yeah.
the League.
I mean,
I
he was
love
the
that
comic
guy.
relief of the show, right?
Yeah.
Like he was kind of like the bro dude
Yeah.
kind of guy of the show.
But then that's what, like, his arc of, like, being a better person, like, he was trying to learn how to cook for the little shrinky-dink girl.
It was like just when he seemed to be like
Right.
this normal dude, that's when he dies, right? It's like so. It was like that's how Rex was never meant supposed. Like so he was never supposed to turn into this like cookie cutter kind of dude.
No,
he was
it
always
wasn't cookie cutter, but it did show growth, for sure.
yeah.
I think they also... The guy, what's his name? The guy that, like, can absorb kinetic energy. He's like a bad guy. It was the guy from Breaking Bad, does his voice.
Oh, the guy,
The guy that
the-
fried his own family.
Oh,
and
yeah,
said,
said
yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
He... It doesn't seem like they didn't start him off being so OP, but he kind of seems like he could be, but it just looks inconsistent. But I think that power is cool as shit. He's basically Bishop, which I think is fucking cool.
Good way of looking at it.
What'd you think, Emmett?
I thought that was some of the most brutal ass whoopings I've seen in a long damn time.
Yeah.
I ain't seen no ass whoopings like that in a very long time. Granted, from the same show, but that shit was absolutely brutal.
Yeah,
and
I
I
think-
fucking loved every second of
I
it.
think Invincible is kind of like the animated boys.
Yeah, I mean that shit was
Yeah.
brutal.
I'm
Gut
here for
punching
it,
the
though.
bitch, her guts popping out and shit. I loved it. I love that shit. And I'm mad that that's how they closed it out, because now we gotta wait till next year. Not the end of this year. I think it's next year. They said they're gonna do another season.
I'm here for it. Like, that's the
I'll
thing. is
wait.
that-
I'm good. But I do need to start reading the fucking comic again, though.
I heard there's not that many differences either.
Really?
Right? You know how the boys is.
Oh, the
there's a
boys
bunch,
is way
yeah.
off. I can't believe they had to tone the show down from the book. Because I was reading the comic like, what the hell is
Yeah.
this? Is wild as
Yeah.
fuck.
The things that make those dudes evil is more in the book.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, this is some wild shit. But I'm here for it. I need more. I need more of that shit. I'm all about it. I need it. Gotta have it.
That's how I am with anything Avatar, but X-Men '97. I'm fiending for that shit. I need it. Speaking
Woo.
of X-Men, you want to talk about
What's going on with that?
yeah who they released
For what?
for Doom?
Oh, everybody.
Yeah, Nightcrawler, got Gambit.
All the Sony X-Men are coming.
We get,
Bishop's coming.
Oh, I didn't even see Bishop.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bishop's
yeah.
coming. They're going to make him more comic accurate. Wolverine and
You mean they're giving him a Jerry girl?
not Bishop? Sorry,
Oh,
Cable.
oh,
They're
yeah.
changing the look from the Deadpool movie to make him more comic accurate. Wolverine and Fassbender's Magneto are going to fight.
Nightcrawler's in there.
Nightcrawler's in
Beast
there.
is. It better be Kelsey Grammer Beast too, because that's not the
It's
other
gonna be the
guy's a
Beast.
good actor, but
It's gonna be the Beast that from the Miss Marvel movie. I think that was still Grammer, Casey Grammer.
yeah,
They just changed the look.
No, I think it was his voice, but did they show?
They
At
made
the
him
very
more
end, the very end.
the very end, yeah. Who else did they say?
Cyclops is in it, and I don't know which Cyclops. Someone put a picture that it was the Marsden one, and that'd be cool as
It
hell.
is Marsden.
I fuck
Because they
with
said
him.
it was all the it was the original Sony cast. Old ass Magneto's gonna be there.
Oh, Professor X is gonna be there.
Professor X will be there.
Which is
Yeah,
weird
They're
'cause
gonna be
they're gonna
looking
kill him.
ancient.
Yeah, I
as
know.
fuck, man.
That's what I think they got to kill him off at this point. Or just some fucking timeline tomfoolery, right? Like, but that's the thing is they already killed.
I'm
They
gonna
already killed them.
try to pull up this new Rockstars clip because they kind of do a rundown, and this will be a test to see if this is working properly or not. They kind of do a rundown of all the characters that are going to be showing up, which there's like Captain America in there, Winter Soldier is in there, there's a lot of people in there. But let's see if this works. So not doing anything there. And we'll give this a shot and see if it works.
I'm Eric Voss. In breaking news, Marvel Studios just announced their official cast for Avengers Doomsday, or at least a lot of them, in an insane nearly 5-hour live stream on their YouTube channel that we followed over on the Break Room channel. Go check out our reactions to all of those. But here is just a summary and a breakdown of everyone we know that will be in this movie and what we can take away from that in terms of what this mystery plot will be. And basically, what we're looking at, folks, is an Avengers versus X-Men conflict, and I can't wait. Also, available now on Audible is the latest in the Hunger Games series, Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. Yellowstone's Jefferson White narrates Rockstar Store Nerd Right Room. All right, here's what we learned from these set shares in this video. The first set share we saw was for Chris Hemsworth, of course, Thor. We knew Thor would be part of this movie after we last saw him in Thor: Love and Thunder because he had a cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine on the TVA screen crying, and I assume we will learn why Thor was crying. Next, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman of the Fantastic Four. Anthony Mackie as Captain America Sam Wilson, last seen in Captain America Brave New World. Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes, formerly the Winter Soldier, and recently an elected congressman as of the events of the Thunderbolts movie. Letitia Wright as Shuri, sister to T'Challa and the current Black Panther after the events of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Paul Rudd as Ant-Man Scott Lang, whom we last saw fighting Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and he had a tiny little chair because he's a sweet little baby who just needs help distracting Kang. Wyatt Russell as John Walker, U.S. agent, a super soldier from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and also part of the Thunderbolts lineup. Tenoch Huerta Mejia as Namor, leader of the Undersea Kingdom of Talokan, rival nation to Wakanda from Black Panther Wakanda Forever, who had a memorable lump in that movie. Evan Mas-Backrack as Ben Grimm, the Thing of the Fantastic Four. Simu Liu as Shang-Chi from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova, a former Black Widow agent of the Red Room, who will also be in Thunderbolts. Kelsey Grammer as Hank McCoy, the Mutant Beast, who originally played the character in X-Men: The Last Stand and in Days of Future Past, and returned relatively recently in the post-credit scene of 2023's The Marvels in an alternate X-Men universe with Maria Rambeau, Binary, and Monica Rambeau, Photon. Louis Pullman as Bob Reynolds, Sentry, a supercharged super soldier in the upcoming Thunderbolts film. Danny Ramirez as Joaquin Torres, Falcon, a U.S. Air Force officer who has teamed up with Sam Wilson in Captain America Brave New World. Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch of the Fantastic Four. David Harbour as Alexei Shostakov, Red Guardian, a Russian super soldier from the Black Widow film and part of the Thunderbolts lineup. Winston Duke as M'Baku, leader of the Jabari mountain tribe of Wakanda, last seen in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Hannah John Kamen as Ava Starr, Ghost, the phase-shifting villain from Ant-Man and the Wasp, who's also part of the Thunderbolts lineup. Tom Hiddleston as Loki, who has had many variants across the multiverse, and we are pretty confident will be the variant L1130, the God of Stories, who, in the Loki finale, overthrew the Kang variant He Who Remains, so that God of Stories Loki could sit at the center of all time, basically in the trunk of the Yggdrasil time tree, observing all the events across the sacred timeline.
Really? Isn't he like 5 inches shorter than her?
I don't know. I don't know how tall he is in real life.
Oh, but y'all watched the Barbie movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's a handsome dude.
Next, Patrick Stewart as Professor Charles Xavier, leader of the X-Men, who of course played Professor X across most of the X-Men films, and recently appeared in the alternate 838 universe as a member of the Illuminati and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and of course killed by the Scarlet Witch. Next, oh my god, Ian McKellen as Eric Lensher Magneto, the metal-manipulating villain from the Fox X-Men films, last seen in 2014's X-Men Days of Future Past, and still believed to be alive in some universe, either Deadpool's Universe 1005 or Beast's universe from the Marvels, might be the same universe. This of the lineup was the first actor announced who had not been seen prior.
The reason why is because he got hella upset that everything was CG. Like, in the scene, you could see the picture. He's talking to a tennis ball, and there's like fill-in images,
Yeah.
but he's acting with himself, and he was like, he just started crying. He's like, this isn't acting. I was like, damn, that's powerful. Because like then they showed a picture of him like when he started off in theater, and he's like a classically trained actor, and he was like, this is fucking bullshit. Like, I was like, dang.
He just straight up was like...
That was powerful. I was like, dang, dude, you pissed off Gandalf?
Like
You pissed
that.
off Magneto like that?
prior in an MCU film, and it's just insane that this 85-year-old legend is coming back. Of course, we know Hugh Jackman will be doing this till he's 90. Next, Alan Cumming as Kurt Wagner, Nightcrawler, the teleporting mutant who appeared only in 2003's X2 X-Men United, part of one of the most memorable Marvel movie scenes ever. And of course, Alan Cumming, a legend of stage and screen, and is having a big star moment as the host of the US version, The Traitors. Next, Rebecca Romaine as Raven Darkholme, Mystique, the shape-shifting mutant from the Fox X-Men films, last seen as a cameo in X-Men First Class as an older form of the version of Raven played by Jennifer Lawrence in that rebooted cast.
I still say Stamos.
I still say Stamos.
Yeah.
Jennifer, yeah, they're both cute.
No, Rebecca Romaine. I would say Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
No, I know, but I'm just like...
He's comparing.
I mean...
Oh, Rebecca Romaine over Jennifer Lawrence all day.
She's kind of got Stifler's mom thing going on here a little bit.
X-Men First Class as an older
Right?
form.
Doesn't that give you
Wait, is it
Stifler's
Stifler's
vibe?
mom the one from Legally Blonde? Like,
Yeah, she's
and
in
I'm
the Two
taking
Broke
the
Girls.
dog. That one?
Yeah, and she's in the commercials
what's,
now. What is it, the Capital One commercial?
But she don't sound like that no more, which makes
Yeah,
you
she
think like
does.
that's all.
Yeah, she does.
Yes,
But
she
it
does.
ain't like that though. Like,
Yeah, she
her
does.
I think I think she toned it down.
Shit, watch White Lotus. She talks
Oh,
like
I heard
that.
White Lotus is good.
It's good. She
Form of the version of Raven
that shit out.
She's like a gay icon. Like,
played by
she
Jennifer
comes up a
Lawrence
lot.
and that rebooted cast. Next, James Marsden as Scott Summers
cheers.
Cyclops from the
Dude,
Fox
said
X-Men
goodbye,
films, still alive in the revised 2024 timeline at the end of Days of Future Past, when the timeline retconned what was his death in X-Men The Last Stand. Next, Channing Tatum as Remy LeBeau Gambit, the explosive projectile-flinging mutant who made a name for himself in Deadpool and Wolverine, and had a missable cameo with a deleted scene showing a sling ring portal opening and glowing upon his face off-screen. And then our hero and villain, Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic of the Fantastic Four, and Robert Downey Jr. as an alternate universe Victor Von Doom. The stream ended with the studio's elephant doors opening and Downey strutting in, sitting in the final set chair and shushing us as if to say,
So they're saying alternate universe. This doesn't mean he was Iron Man in another universe, right? Like, this isn't like instead of becoming Iron Man, he became...
No, so this is like, from what I understand, in this movie, he is always Doom. It's just that Tony Stark is Doom.
Oh, okay. So
Like-
he's still Tony Stark.
Yeah. That's the way that it got explained to me. He's not Victor Von Doom. Or did I get that wrong?
You might have got that wrong.
I think I got that wrong. No, but because in the comics, Tony Stark becomes Doom. This is this
Von
person
Doom
is Victor Von Doom.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Wait,
not
wait,
related.
Not related, because when he goes to the other, from what I was reading, when he shows up around them, they think he's Tony, and he uses that. He uses that to his advantage, and then he flips the switch on their ass. Bitch, I'm Doom.
So he actually is Tony Stark. Or is
No.
it
Tony's
joke?
dead.
It's just,
So they're going into another world. And
So
they
they
get excited, and they're like, "Oh shit, it's Tony!" And
They
he's like,
really
"Bitch, I'm
got to
Doom."
show him at the end of Fantastic Four. He's got to have 10, 15 minutes at least. Because
I think-
you can't do it in 20 seconds, show that he's not only aware of the incursions, but also has manipulating them and can go in and
I
out
think
like
there's
that.
a certain amount of time because I think they said that they go over to another universe while they're fighting Galactus.
Oh, okay.
So Silver Surfer comes and takes Franklin. Silver Surfer's not a bad guy. He's actually trying to help them.
Shit.
And then
As a matter of fact.
during the fight, they switch over, and then somehow they run into this motherfucker somewhere in there.
Also, real quick, shout out to this fucking... Apparently, I'm the only one that's never seen this technology before. I was so proud to fucking put this shit on a plane and fly with it. Look at this.
But it's from Bucky's, though. So,
It's
Yeah,
Buc-ee's.
it's Bucky's.
So
So
it
that's a
is
whole
unique.
different thing.
It is unique. It is its
It's
own
very
thing.
unique.
Don't let it
Oh,
take
that's-
away
oh,
from
that's-
that. These gasoline things have always existed. But
I've
it's-
never fucking
you're-
seen it in my life.
This is gonna be collectible just because it's a Bucky's version.
I really
You
feel
know what I
like
mean?
like fucking Great Scott. The fucking I don't know. I thought it was cool just to be like, damn. And also we put the shitty whiskey in here, so this is in fact straight gas.
Other casting that wasn't mentioned. Cavill got brought up again as the Beyonder.
Yeah.
And they're bringing in Affleck to play
No.
Daredevil. Yeah.
Boo.
Daredevil.
Boo.
Affleck Daredevil.
The
That's
other dude's
so
going to be there
fucking-
too. The other dude's
Oh,
going to be there.
okay. So
It's a
I
variant
hope
thing.
they kill the fucking bullshit one.
Well,
I hope they just go.
it wasn't. I thought he was good. It was a shit movie.
It
The
was
movie
dog
sucked, but he
shit
was a
movie.
good Daredevil.
I think he looks stupid. I think his,
Well, fuck, it was
his
90s.
frosted tips look stupid.
It was 90s. Of course, it looks
I think
looks
his
stupid now.
dancing in the rain looks stupid.
That was the worst part of the movie.
I'll rewatch it. I'll do it.
It was the
I'll
worst
do it
part of the
myself.
movie was that dancing shit.
'Cause-
And that's why they never had a second one. He said that shit's got to go, and my Daredevil should be rated R. That was his request
Apparently,
to make a
that's
second one.
that. Going into it, he was like, "That's my favorite fucking."
That was his
dude."
favorite character, yeah.
And so he wasn't super stoked about that either.
No.
But it's hard, especially when you watch the new Daredevil, like to look back and go, ugh,
Yeah.
ugh. Like this dude is so fucking good. What's his name? Charlie Cox.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Second
That.
one.
Anyway, going into it, he was like, "That's my."
And that was my other castings that I had heard about all this shit that's about to pop off.
Yeah, I think there was a few other things,
More Thanos.
but
It was fighting with the Avengers.
yeah, it's almost done. So let's see what the rest of it is.
Quiet on set because the final card said Avengers Doomsday is now in production, as the movie is currently shooting over in London. So Marvel announced all of this through a YouTube live stream that showed these set shares of these actors' names one by one every 12 minutes or so, accompanied by audio of their characters' theme music from their past Marvel films. And it sounds like the Avengers music that plays in this might be a new version from Alan Silvestri that is specific for Avengers Doomsday. Now, you'll notice not included in this lineup, who we have seen in MCU movies and we thought would be part of this movie, Tom Holland, Peter Parker Spider-Man. We assumed would be in this cast. But if he's not in Doomsday, it allows the movie that's coming after Doomsday, Spider-Man 4, to be a street-level storyline before the multiversal crises kick in. And after Spider-Man No Way Home was such a multiverse movie, it'd be kind of fun to see Peter Parker as just a street-level hero, teaming up with people like Daredevil, taking on villains like Wilson Fisk. Also, not included in this lineup, Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange. Of course, last seen as what was the precursor to all these events, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, Benedict Cumberbatch said he will be in this film after he initially said that he would not be at Sundance, so we feel confident that a future update will include him. Also not included, Elizabeth Olsen, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. Now, Elizabeth Olsen claimed this week that she will not be in Doomsday or Secret Wars, but, we don't believe her. Ryan Reynolds as Wade Wilson Deadpool, not included in this lineup. Neither was Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner Hulk, or Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye, or Scarlett Johansson as Natasha Romanoff, or Chris Evans as Steve Rogers. But Chris Evans was confirmed to be playing some role in this movie, along with Haley Atwell. Hugh Jackman as James Logan Howlett, aka Wolverine, not included. Benedict Wong as Wong, the current Sorcerer Supreme of the 616 universe, not included. Chris Pratt as Star-Lord Peter Quill, last seen on Earth at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, not included here. Neither were any of the Guardians of the Galaxy who we saw in Volume 3. Denai Guerrera as Okoye, former leader of the Dora Milaje of Wakanda, now part of the Midnight Angels and Wakanda Forever, not here. Neither was Tiona Paris as Monica Rambeau Photon, who we saw with Beast in the Marvels. Iman Vellani as Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, last seen in the Marvels, not included here, but we think she might show up in Daredevil. And Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, last.
Not about it.
Yeah, and that was interesting. That Daredevil brought up Miss Marvel too.
Yeah, like.
And you're like, you know who else is from New Year's Eve? Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa.
And
okay.
that's her dad. Like, you have a feeling that that's why he went to the bank, because he knew he was gonna get turned down for the loan and shit. He went to talk to him specifically.
Oh, you think
So
so?
I think that's what they're gonna do, because Kamala Khan, in the comics, she's a little bit more universal, but she's still kind of street level. So I think, because they've already said that for the plan for Kingpin is that he's gonna be the Thanos of New York, of the streets. So they're bringing Punisher back, they're bringing Iron Fist back, they're bringing Elektra back, they're bringing Jessica Jones back, Luke. They're saying they might have him run for mayor against him too, further on.
Yeah,
but Kamala Khan would fit in that mix, which I think would be dope. Because she could not hold her own movie.
That's true.
I liked her character, and I liked her family dynamic, but nah. She ain't the business. I just don't know how stylistically they would do it, because her shit is so jokey, and Daredevil is so fucking not. You know what I mean? Daredevil and Punisher blend well together. Daredevil and Luke Cage, yeah. Because Luke Cage is also, like, he's got that, like, 70s blaxploitation attitude sometimes in comics. Where, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, him and Kamala Khan is, like, that's, like, rated R mixed with, you know, Disney PG. So, it's, I don't know how they
That's true.
balance it.
So yeah, a lot of unconfirmed people, but like that's a big cast for.
That's what I'm saying. How are you gonna give them all their shine?
Yeah, it's
hell, we said that in the
cast.
last few Avenger movies too. And the movies just kept getting bigger and bigger with more motherfuckers in it. We were saying this movie, and it worked.
Yeah, Endgame is still one of the greatest.
Yeah, it all worked out. And they all got their flowers. They all got that check. Big check.
We shall see what happens. Yeah, let us know how the audio is sounding, guys. I know it's not the best, but I'm kind of messing with see what happens now. So let me know how it goes.
Oh shit, we poured the shot and then we take it.
Oh, you didn't take our shots. What the fuck?
Boo.
Take that
Yeah.
kitty style.
Let us know how the audio is sounding, guys. I know it's not the best,
Bing.
but
You got it for me?
Yeah. Straight gas.
Oh, man. Oh, I forgot my water. Fuck.
Maybe that shot my boo.
Sorry for the shit show, guys.
What do we got? Got Baja Blast Mango.
I swear I was working right before.
Well, if that's that, well, shall we go to Daredevil as well?
Yup. Daredevil's oh man, it's my favorite. It's my favorite show, man. It's not.
Is it?
I say it's not as good as the OG Netflix ones, but it's not off by much.
I'll tell you what's off on it. Goddamn fight scenes.
Like not having as much.
It's not
or
as
what?
crisp. I don't mind the Law and Order portions of it. I don't mind that shit at all. I love it. But when they do fight, I'm like, it's off.
So I think that didn't ring for me because I think that they're really playing on he don't want to do this shit. Like, and like even the fight scene with the bank robber dudes, that was like tactical because he was trying not to make a sound and shit like that.
Yeah, that I get that one, but I mean the one when him and Muse were going at it.
And my
it
thing
just
is
don't
like
look right. They don't look like the other ones. I mean,
Muse doesn't look cool. Like he doesn't.
Nah.
He doesn't look like imposing, and they've already taken too long to really like paint him as like
somebody.
Yeah, like actually be real. Those murals are sick as fuck.
They are.
Like, like
they are.
Don't take that shit down. I don't care if it's blood. It looks cool. Especially the one with him and the bull or whatever. It was like the last one that they did when they had the guy like talking about how he like was trying to spray it down.
Oh, that was dope.
But that was like comic accurate, like that. I think at least like the
really
way Kingpin
good.
looked in that looked like how he did from the comic. It was just a silhouette, but it was sick. But like, they do get brutal in some areas though. That like, fucking Kingpin going down into that fucking underground.
They're beating the shit out of that dude
on the regular. Because remember, like it kept showing his fist.
I never put two and two together that he had that. That's what he was doing. Because I thought his wife was fucking little Tony Soprano the whole time. I'm like, he wouldn't let that ride. And he's walking around with fucked up knuckles and nothing wrong with Tony. Except Tony just kissing his ass.
Dude. And that's because I kept mixing up the name. That's why I was like, I don't remember who they're talking about, but I kept assuming that it was the Sopranos guy, and I was like,
Yeah.
he's really letting him slide.
Yeah.
But then, oh, dude, when he...
Once they had that therapy session, they had, well, where's old boy? Oh, he's gone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I had a conversation with him.
Yeah, and then he disappeared. That motherfucker go down and eat dinner just to fuck with him.
And then he's...
leave him
Yeah,
locked
and
up.
he's...
And
he's like... Bro, but when he threw him the axe,
I was like, what
and
the
I was
fuck?
like... Because, dude, in the comics, Kingpin can fuck people up.
Yes.
Like,
Well, hell, he fucked people up last show.
Yeah, that last episode,
He
he fucked
fucked
that
people
guy
up.
up. Like, just throwing him into the ceiling and
Yeah.
shit like that, and then
Yeah.
just punching the crap out
Yeah,
of the
beat the
dude.
shit out of that dude.
yeah, but I think he's more imposing in the comics, so it's cool that...
Oh, absolutely.
It's cool that even though he's like lean in this one, he's still like
Bringing the business.
beat the shit out of that guy.
And then he's going to wait a while and do it all over again.
Yeah.
But that show, I'm glad they had a double episode. I was really excited about that shit.
Yeah, it made me question whether I was missing. Like, I was like, I'm not
they
even
did
watching
a
it.
double in the beginning, then they're going to have a few singles, double in the middle, a few more, and then I think they're going to do a double
Finish
again.
it too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm not a big fan of Muse, and they teased Punisher so hard that I'm like, they gotta bring it back again.
He's going. I think they got to because he got framed. I think he's coming back.
Oh, with the bullets. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
And then all those cops running around with his symbol on. He's
Yeah.
coming back again.
And I hope little girl gets the amulet so she could be White Tiger. Because I didn't ever know that White Tiger was a dude at any point.
Oh, really?
I only knew White Tiger from the fucking
From the
Spider-Man cartoon.
shit.
Yeah. With the one with they had like Nova
Yeah.
and shit like that. And that was like it
Kitty.
happened like maybe less than 10 years ago, but it was like a kid's cartoon.
Yeah.
They made a Peter Parker reference at one point too, right?
They made even that was on Kingpin's running speech. He was like, we don't need guys running
That's
around in
right.
spider costumes. And I think they mentioned him once before or once after too, but I don't remember what it was. But I love that bank fucking episode because one of my favorite movies, I wouldn't say ever, but it's fucking high up there, is Inside Man.
Yeah.
Like that Denzel one.
Yes,
And I got
yes.
a lot of that from there. Like,
Absolutely.
and I was just like, dang, everyone looks cool. I initially thought the Asian girl was part of it. Because, like, the way they just, like, brought her in and, like, I thought she was part of the
negotiator?
heist. Yeah, I thought that, but... And then the main bad guy dude, I don't know who the fuck he was supposed to be, but he sounded cool as shit.
He took that L, made me scream. I screamed like a motherfucker when he snapped his leg, and I was like, ah!
Yeah. Logan was on his iPad, and me and Christy were like, and he was like, what? And I was like, he snapped his leg. He was like
That wasn't the
how?
first
I
time
was
he
like,
did it though.
I
No.
was
That's like one of his moves,
That's
like
one of his
snapping
moves.
people's
He's
legs,
snapping
dude.
people's legs. Like,
but the way
damn.
that they bent it was like full Dana Stubblefield. You know
Oh
what I mean?
my
Like
God,
that.
did I scream.
I was like,
Get that shit backwards.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I still can't with his like lawyer partner.
Wait, sorry, what?
His lawyer partner, like I can't fuck with her. She seems like she's in the way.
Oh,
all
that
the time.
shit.
I don't remember. Was she in Flash? Was that the same girl that played Iris West?
Oh, she does look like her. I don't think it's her, though. She looks like her.
But there's something that I'm like, I don't know.
I think she's useless.
Yeah, it's.
She's useless.
But the fact that he was reciting scripture over Foggy's thing, I was like, dude, I hope they bring Foggy back somehow, or like he's like forced retired, like he's in the fucking woods somehow or something.
Like they hit him away?
Yeah.
Fucking doing flashbacks like a motherfucker.
Well, he's fighting for so long to not be Daredevil, right? And
Yeah.
then he finally does this last episode.
And he had this like the fucking, you know how Iron Man has the armory? He had all those suits, and I was like, oh shit.
But it's probably not a coincidence that he was praying while like holding Foggy's picture.
Yeah.
And then he puts the suit back on. He's just like, fuck it.
I gotta do this. Save the little girl because she called me out.
Now the psychiatrist chick he's dating, also,
They're gonna use her.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's obviously the psychiatrist for Kingpin and the wife, which she doesn't disclose to
Yeah.
him, and he has no idea.
Right.
But also,
Good doctor.
they do have a lead off
they
where they're
both.
like, "Hey, do you think I could really get like a
An
one-on-one
interview
with
with
Punisher?"
Yeah.
And then she said, or maybe even Daredevil, you know. And
Yeah.
I don't know if he thought about it. Like maybe I'll be the guy, but come on, you don't want
I
your
think
girl
that's why-
psychoanalyzing you, right?
I think that's why it's the coolest. Like, I've seen Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the movie, and then I've seen a couple episodes of the Glover one, but like, this is the best cat and mouse to me, where you're like, ooh, because they both have like patient confidentiality clauses, but also he has a secret identity. So like, I think he plays it off so good in their interactions.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Oh, Mo's in the chat. Mo, we got something for you, dude. Well, not me. I mean,
Moski,
yes,
he's
me
got
too,
something
but-
for you.
Moosey.
Moosey,
First of all, these are for you, dude.
what is that?
Ooh, shit, got them peppers, son.
Ooh, buddy got me some hot sauce. Yeah, but from Bucky's.
Yeah, and then
Oh, dude, that's so awesome.
but then,
He got me dill pecker reaper sauce.
Dill pecker.
Pickle reaper sauce. Nice. And he got me pineapple habanero hot sauce from Bucky's.
This is for Moskies. The cards from us, and then this was at the door when we came.
Here we fucking go again. The 2025 calendar. The
Let's just send that
2025
one,
calendar. Oh, nice.
The Lego.
Thank you, Miss Hot Mess. I don't know if you're still out there, but thank
Wherever
you
you
so
are.
much. I did build the last one you sent me, and it's sitting on my Star Wars shelf at home. So I had like a bunch of those advent
Oh,
calendars.
open that. That one's sick.
Wait, this?
Yeah.
Okay. What's
But
in it?
also,
What is it?
Miss Hot Mess.
Sure, I kind of want to let Mo open it.
Is she even-
No, it's just a fucking sick.
Oh, it's the Houston Starbucks
Yeah.
gift card.
But the
That's
we got
dope.
stuff
Can I
coming out
zoom in
to
on
you, Miss Hot Mess, from Texas. We got you a new. So she's the one that put us up on the Lego passports. So we got her. Oh fuck! Oops! I hope you're not. there.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oops.
Ain't nobody in there.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
It's cool. It's a Spaceman Starbucks gift card. Houston, we
Yeah.
don't have a problem.
Dude, there was some shirts that I wanted to get you that are fuck. It's like one of them said like ions, protons, and morons. Like it's like I deal with them on Earth on the daily or something like that, and I was like, oh, that's fucking sick.
Wait, so was this from her?
The magazine and the calendar.
And the calendar was
Yeah.
from Miss Hot Mess?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. I got your T-shirt coming on the way tomorrow. I'm gonna place the orders tomorrow for your T-shirt and for. Thank you, sir. Thank you guys. Thank you, Chase. Thank you.
Strong J.
Thank you. Yeah.
Strong J.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. I hope you can, but maybe you can. But I got T-shirts on the way from Miss Hot Mess. She DM'd me. And we're gonna have to, we'll do the clap in house. And also, thank you, man. Thank you for the hot sauces.
Man, we're still uncovering shit.
Yeah, I got them loads of hot sauces now. So if you guys want to do a rollback on the hot sauce challenge,
hell
shit,
yeah.
Oh, hell no.
I got some good shit we could
God,
do,
no.
dude. I got
all
some
about
stuff
it.
where.
Yeah, shit myself.
We're
Oh,
all
no.
gonna be feeling it. We'll all feel it by the end of the show. But I got some good ones in addition to these, and we'll try these. So thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, you
God,
trying to
it
make me
sucks
shit
so
myself?
bad
Yeah.
that my mixer took a dump tonight.
He's trying to make me poop.
Wouldn't be the first time. Well, we got the browser setting to work, so
Oh, shit, that was good.
you should be able to hear that. I would think. Where is the stream at?
So the past few nights, me and Sammy been talking movies. Y'all gotta watch The Gorge.
Oh. Is that the one where they jump into like?
That shit was good as fuck. Wasn't expecting it.
I saw
was
one.
good.
I saw one review and it wasn't positive.
It was good.
They're like both assassins, but they can't tell each other or something
Yep.
like that.
The premise of it sounds pretty stupid, but once you watch it, okay. Because Sammy said, we both agreed to watch it. Ah, fuck it, I'll watch it. And she said she only got through an hour of it initially. She said it was really good. I said, okay, I'll start it now. I'm like, yo, these little creatures out here is fucking wild as fuck. The movie ended up being really good.
Wait, she's watching. That means it's a horror movie. I thought it was
The
an
way
action
it looked,
movie.
the way it looked, we both thought it was gonna be a horror movie.
Oh.
There are some scare jumps and shit, and the way they look are pretty fucked up.
It's what's his name, right? The guy
Teller.
from the New Talk. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we both watched Popeye. Popeye the Slayer Man.
Oh, how was that? I was curious about that one.
It was fucking good.
Did it live up to the hype or what?
I didn't see a preview of that.
You gotta look for that shit. Oh, I think we left you out of that one because that's not your cup of tea.
Sure.
But it was bloody. It was gory. The story was. It should have been an '80s horror movie. But he was fucking people up. It was it was entertaining. Cause she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy it." I'm like, "No, don't buy that. No. See, if you can watch that for free, don't buy that shit. That's not worth buying." But for a free watch, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of,
Notch. Oh yeah, I want to try that.
Oh, that one has a little kick
turn
to
it up or down?
Yeah, go to the number 3.
Oh,
Well, maybe not that far.
I rewatched Crash on the plane. Fuck, that movie is so fucking good, dude.
Is that the one with Ludacris?
Yep.
That was a good ass movie. That's a damn
I
good
haven't
movie.
watched it in like a decade.
That's
I
such
bought
a movie.
yeah. We
So
also watched
fucked up. That's a fucked up movie too.
we also that movie's so fucked up.
But so true.
We watched Next Goal Wins. It's like a Taika Waititi movie, but there's local dudes in it. My buddy was in one of the shots. It's like the Michael Fassbender is like this soccer coach. It's based on a true story too.
Oh, I never watched that.
It's silly as fuck, but
Okay.
it's like it's cool. It's worth a watch. It's not
It's Lasso-ish, yeah.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Ted Lasso.
Bro.
I know. I know.
Oh. Well, hell, neither one of y'all watched Larry David yet, so.
I have.
How much Larry David did you watch?
It's not even called Larry David. It's called
Curb
Curb
Your
Your Enthusiasm.
It's Larry David.
No, I watched it probably like at least the first like 3 or 4 seasons.
Did you get to Leon?
I don't remember.
You would know if you got to
So
Leon.
I
got
didn't watch.
Smooth?
Yep, you would know if you got to Leon.
It's
You
kind of
would
one
know.
of those shows where you don't need to watch it in succession, right? Like you can kind of watch random episodes here and there. It's kind of like Seinfeld. Like there is a connection,
There's a connection.
but it's very loose. Like every episode, at least when I was watching it, a lot of the episodes you can watch
Like
kind of by
independent.
themselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah. For the most part.
This is
There are
different
some things
situations, different things happening.
Yeah.
It's like Seinfeld, right?
And
Like
some
where
things
there's like
are
a-
referenced, but you don't.
There's still a like, oh, they have a girlfriend, or they have
Actually,
like
you know
something where there's like some cohesiveness, but it's not important to
I
like
think
the
I think the
episode.
seasons you have to
necessarily.
watch in order. Like if you watch season 1, watch that in
Yeah,
order.
yeah.
But you can jump to another season.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
So
miss anything.
I watched a lot of like randomly placed episodes. Because I had friends that were really into Seinfeld, and of course they were into Curb Your Enthusiasm. But I thought Curb Your Enthusiasm was way more funny. I thought it was more reality. It was if you ever watched like Modern
being an
Family,
asshole, right?
yeah,
It's Larry turned
Yeah.
up. All of them actually turned up. All of them are turned up. Everybody on
and
that
it's
show.
like the Seinfeld episodes you wanted to write but never got the chance to, kind of thing. But
See, there's a season on that too.
and it's got a Modern Family kind of vibe to it, as opposed to
love
like
Modern Family.
Seinfeld. Yeah.
Modern Family is seriously one of the best written shows I've ever watched in my whole life. Just in terms of like all the characters being fun, you know what I mean? Like they're all unique. They
Yeah.
all coincide. Like they feel like a family. That shit is funny as hell.
I just like that there's no fucking script for Curb. That's what I love about it. They have like a sheet. Here's the situation. Action.
That's how it goes. That's how it is,
they
right?
just bounce off of each other. They just saying
There's
the
no
wildest.
there's no like set script.
Yeah.
It's just like this is the situation, react to it. So it's a lot of like improv comedy kind of acting, which I mean a lot of those guys work together a lot, so it's not that hard.
Well, yeah, because it's mainly Larry, Jeff, and Susie that really work together, and they just like audition for people. Oh, and Ted Danson. But for the most part, it's like they just bring in people. I think Super Dave was the king of the show until he died. I thought Super Dave was the funniest motherfucker on there.
Speaking of acting shit, I didn't know about. I put something in band. Did you know Bill Hader was the voice of BB-8 in the first movie? He did. There's an interview, and he's like, "Yeah, I guess."
I didn't remember it, but I heard that somewhere.
Snyder was like, "Hey, you want to be in a fucking Star Wars movie?" And he's like, "Fuck yeah!" And he like brought him in the booth, and everything he was doing, he was like, "Nah." So then they called him like months later, like 2 months before the movie came out, and he was like, "Hey, we found, the Zapp and Rogers synth," and he's like, "Come in here, do the lines again." And so it's just him going, "Wow," and through one of those, and that's fucking BB-8, and I was like, "What?" BB-8's my favorite droid, one of my favorite characters in all of Star Wars, and I was like, I fuck with Bill Hader so fucking much. I had no clue. This is the first time I heard of that. Like, I was blown away.
Motherfucker. Damn, we lagging like a motherfucker.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I got this figured out a little bit now. I'm messing with some things here, but I think I got your mic situation figured out at least.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I'm on a separate mic, but I got you going on here. Okay. Anyway, now they should be able to hear things coming through. Now I'm... I'm like echoing. Hold on.
This is the day, son.
There's a video delay, too.
Yeah.
Check. I'm echoing a little bit, so let's see.
And they put Cavill back in Superman, allegedly.
Cavill's cool as shit.
He's gonna be Jor-El. I didn't say put him back as Superman. I said in Superman. Must be some flashbacks.
I think James Gunn should have just fucking stuck to his guns on that.
And not put him in it at all?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Would have been a good idea.
All right. If you have a vision, which you do, just stick to it.
Yeah.
If it's good, people shut the fuck up.
They want to watch it any fucking way.
Yeah.
It's going to be a young ass Jor-El. Unless it's going to make him all gray and shit.
That'd be cool.
I'd watch. I mean, it worked for Russell Crowe. They didn't gray him out, though. He just bearded him up, yeah.
Yeah, and by the time he did Thor, he was already fat and bearded.
He's fat and big, yeah.
Check.
Mister, I'm never doing a comic book movie. Fucker did, too.
I wonder... Oh, no, that was Gerard Butler.
What's that?
I was thinking 300.
Oh.
Different.
Oh, and I watched Den of Thieves 2.
I told you. I told you.
Brother.
I ain't never watched
was
a 50 Cent movie.
dry.
Did you like the first one?
I love the first one. The 2 was dry. When shit got going, shit got going. But it took a minute to get going.
I already don't fuck with 50. Other than being a troll. He's the best troll ever. But I don't fuck with Ice Cube Jr. either. His whole thing is that he looks like Ice Cube. He's not a good actor. He just looks like his dad.
I'm picking up all that shit.
Yeah.
just trying to.
You just
balance
fucking with
everything
shit.
out. Yeah, just trying to balance everything out. It's so screwed up right now.
I think we're just gonna call this thing early anyway.
Yeah, because this is a rough
yeah.
night.
I think we piecemealed it a little bit, but
And we'll find some more homework
Yeah.
for next week.
yeah, because what else is coming?
I don't know. I'm gonna dig into more movies.
What is up?
I don't know if there's anything coming out soon. Well, there's.
Oh, there's
Thunderbolts, but-
there's a animated the White Wolf.
I started it.
Is
You talking about that King Wolf? Or
yeah,
whatever?
King Wolf.
I started it.
Dang.
So I'm gonna try it again. I didn't start it till like 10 o'clock last night, but I definitely.
There's also this one called The Resident. It looked kind of like Knives Out ish. Oh, that Electric State one with it looks stupid. But like I'm gonna watch it. What's the name? This dude. What the fuck's his name? Chris Pratt.
Oh, with the talking robots and shit.
Yeah, it looks stupid. It looks big.
It looked like that movie with Deadpool boy. When he did that movie with the make believe monsters and shit. I didn't watch that either.
Yeah. But yeah, very.
It looks just like that.
Yeah.
What was the name of
So
that fucking movie?
And Steve Carell was the big purple monster.
Yeah.
I don't remember. What
I
it
ain't
was
watched that shit though.
called. I watched it. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but
Wasn't
that's
good.
exactly what the fuck it
It
looks
wasn't
like.
good though. Did you guys ever watch Warrior? With the Asian dude? Has 3 seasons.
Warrior.
It's in my queue, but
Is
I
that
want
the
to start it.
like
Come out and
the
play.
ninja type shit?
Yeah, it's in like San
I didn't
Francisco.
even make
though.
it. I didn't even make it past the first 5 episodes.
Oh, I started watching Old Dads with Bill Burr.
Love that shit.
It was pretty good.
Oh man, that was a good movie.
Bill Burr's got a new stand-up out too. Oh,
It's
fucking
okay. It's okay.
who's stand-up? Andrew Schultz's new stand-up is fucking great.
I think some of that was recorded here, and then we went to that show.
It's about him being a dad and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a pretty good show. He Hawaii the fuck out of that show.
Dude, I love his crowd work, man.
Electric State was meh.
Yeah.
But I gotta see if that was the. I'm pretty sure some of that was recorded here. I'm trying to think of what else we got to watch. Nothing's coming out for another few months, huh? Nothing big.
Oh, Thunderbolts, right? It's in like a month.
Oh, next month.
Sinners, yeah.
Next month, baby.
Sinner,
So-
and,
so,
and then
uh,
Sinners in April.
So
Hell yeah. I'm seeing that opening weekend. You heard it here first. You heard
Fucking
it
lie.
here
He's a
first.
fucking liar.
Opening
I'm gonna.
weekend.
I see it now. I'm gonna text. I'm gonna chase. I'm getting tickets. I'm gonna hear crickets. He ain't gonna respond to shit.
Opening weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in that motherfucker by myself with some 80-year-old woman that's in there asleep. Yeah.
Opening weekend.
You say
You
that
heard
now.
It here. You heard it here
Your
first.
ass not gonna be up in that goddamn theater.
Of course I am.
Okay.
Christina's out though. She is not about that.
She's not. And it's
No, I'm
short
trying
too.
to. It's like an hour and a half.
It's an hour and a half.
That means I
That's
can actually
okay.
stay awake.
That's okay. No, you gonna be. You can't cover your eyes either, motherfucker.
That's fine.
Old ads hurt my heart. Hit too close to home. Huh.
Old
That's what's
Yeah.
up. That's the Bill Burr one.
Dude, the old white guy in there, when he like tries to be cool with like the younger black,
Oh yeah.
I felt attacked. Like when I talk to young people, I'm like, I try to not be uncle,
Yeah.
but I'm like,
Too late. It ain't
yeah,
happening.
I don't know.
There was a new show coming out soon too. I can't remember what it was.
Well, I want them to fucking get back on the shows that I like. Blue Eyed Samurai. Give me that
Aren't
shit.
they making another season of that?
Yeah, but when did that shit end? Like more than a year ago.
Yeah, but anime, dude. It's like they're coming out. One Punch Man's supposed to be coming out with the new season.
Oh,
I guess,
yeah,
too.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
working
yeah,
on
yeah.
that right now.
I don't give a fuck.
About One
Fucking,
Punch Man?
Yeah, fuck One Punch Man. I hated that shit. There's a hot take for you.
Yeah, it is a really hot take.
No, dude, so many people. Oh man, it's so funny. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's
Okay,
so
it's not
funny.
that funny.
And then yeah, I seen it. and I was like,
I like some of the fight scenes, but it ain't that damn.
It's just
funny,
like the irony of the whole show, though.
but like the fight scenes are like, they punch him and he's like, And then he pushes it one time and that lights out. I'm like, okay. Yeah, there is irony because that's the shit I grew up on, right? With like fucking Goku gets his ass beat, then he goes ah, and then beats their ass. It's the same. It's the same concept, but it's like I think it's just kind of overhyped for me. There's other shows that I've wanted to watch and get into, like say like My Hero Academia.
I love that shit.
I liked it, but I still can't make time for it. I'm like, no.
What was?
I got all through to when they were doing their like trial fights, kind of like the Naruto.
That's the one I couldn't get into.
I fucked with it, dude.
I liked it. It's just
it was cool.
yeah, because I was already hooked on Dragon Ball at the time. This dude was like, "Oh, this is better than Dragon Ball." I said, "Stop it."
I wouldn't.
I said, "Stop it."
But
No, this is better than Dragon Ball.
it's more
So I'm watching
intricate.
it.
I'd say it's more intricate.
I give
for
you that. I give you that. But it's not. Better.
And there's at least more moving pieces. Like Dragon Ball is like, it's the same 5 fighters versus insert new guy.
Same 2 fighters.
Yeah, really, because the other ones get their ass beat.
Everyone gets their ass beat.
or buy time for
Wait for Goku to show up.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Vegeta shows up, beats the shit out of the dude, gets his ass whooped, and then Goku, you're our only hope.
Dude, that's why someone put in like I forgot who they said, but I forgot who said it, but it was someone I think famous was like that's why I identify with Majin Vegeta, because like his whole thing he was like fuck that, I used to be a badass before you came
I'm
along.
the prince.
Yeah, and he's like
I ain't no motherfucking afterthought.
And I don't care about nobody. I don't want to care about nobody. I just want to beat ass. That's it. And I was like, oh.
That thing's taking over you. No, motherfucker, this is who I am. I was like, oh shit. That's what I was like, oh, what did he say?
And
Oh, we don't have the sound clips.
but yeah, definitely the Naruto was I fucked with it. I like stopped.
I got pretty
after a
far
while.
in that actually.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I like it, but you're not better than Dragon Ball, man. You're not.
I would.
Not better than Z. I'm sorry. You're not better than Z. You're not better than Z.
But Dragon Ball was great too.
Dragon Ball.
The OG Dragon Ball.
The OG Dragon Ball was good.
With my boy Oolong.
Yeah.
And I was all about the Wolfang Fist back then.
Wolfang Fist. Yeah. Before he lost Bulma.
Before he lost Bulma, I was all about the
your
Wolfang
dime,
Fist,
dude.
man.
You dropped
Before
your
he
dime.
cut his hair and shit.
Yeah, I was with that
You
too.
had
That
Yamcha.
that Scar.
And the scar, yeah.
Yeah, you know, you had all the.
and Tien was cool.
Tien.
Yeah, King Kai.
Fuck Chao Su forever though.
Fucking
Fuck that guy.
Mr. Popo.
The most racist.
The most racist ass thing on there.
character
Mr.
ever.
Popolo, as we like to call
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Bullshit.
No wonder why Frieza thought he could just drop bombs like that. Mr. Popo.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Nah, there's some like that, like where it's just like, dang, I want to get into it. Like, I think I came around. I might watch Attack on Titan.
Oh, I know what I was going to tell
It's
y'all
so
about.
good. Attack on Titan's good, but you can't tune out on that.
You
show.
have to be like focused
have
on the
to be-
details
yeah.
and shit.
Especially if you're watching it with subtitles.
Nah.
You cannot leave the room.
Dub.
You cannot leave the fucking room.
The Samurai Batman versus the Yakuza League. That's what I'm going to tell y'all about.
Oh,
Oh, my God, that shit was good.
that's
Have you guys seen Death Note?
Yeah.
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 Death Note.
That was good.
Top
I liked
10,
it.
Top 5 easily for me. Easily.
I think Full Metal
That's why I
Alchemist is
have-
top 5 in there for
That's
me.
why I have a bunch
Full
of
Metal Alchemist.
Ryuks hanging
Oh,
out
with the brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, I fucking cried.
That's what got me.
Yeah, I cried. I got
going.
that one. Fucked me up. Did you ever watch that?
Which one?
Full Metal Alchemist.
No.
Ninja Scroll?
I need to get on.
I never watched the Ninja Scroll. I did watch Fist of the North Star, but never Ninja Scroll.
And then like Ghost in Shell.
Ghost in Shell. Oh yeah, that one's hot. I just rather watch the.
Cowboy Bebop's one of my classics too.
Cowboy
but
Bebop's really, really good. I started watching that a few years ago. I never really got into it.
I was one of the ones where like, do not cancel the show, please. Like, it's one fucking season.
Ooh, One Piece
And
live action for me is.
The anime's only
fine.
one season. It's like, how can you hate on something so much that you just don't let it go a couple more? Like, and they led into the second season introducing like a bunch of new characters, and they never let it go. Like, and that sucks because they just introduced not Ein, but the kid who shows up, right? Like the
the little.
nerdy kid.
Oh, I thought you meant the little like fucking cat girl or whatever.
Yeah. It's like an androgynous, like looking like, but it's a. Fuck, I can't remember the name right now, but they introduced her in the last part of the season, and then that's it. You don't know anything about her because.
Oh, I think there's a new Fate coming out, which I'm like.
I'm all about Fate.
I fucking love that shit. They had some misses though. The first two were fucking.
I have no idea what order to watch this
That's
shit
the thing. That's the thing is I like. They don't say.
Yeah,
I had
just
to go
watched them
through.
shits. They're good.
I had to go through like, fucking Reddit to figure it out.
Oh,
so
I didn't do that. I was like,
the first two were sick.
This character.
Yeah, it's.
okay.
Why did I think she was a cat the whole time?
She looks like a cat.
But she gets introduced in. He gets in. I think. It's
Oh yeah, we know.
But
Don't misgender them.
last season, and then. Yeah.
You know what that style reminds me of though? Fucking Trigun, dude.
Yes.
Trigun was so good.
Thank you for fucking. What's that fucking?
And sickest intro out of any. Like my favorite anime intro is Cowboy Bebop for sure.
Word?
Like the start of the. Like, come on.
The music was
Pretty
sick.
good.
Yeah. You ever watch Lupin's though? Lupin the
Similar.
Third, yeah, super similar.
I watched the show, but I never watched the anime. They said they're not related.
I watched the movies, but I'd seen the. You know what my favorite anime in this style was fucking Outlaw Star, dude.
Oh, shit.
That was the shit.
You gotta get on the fucking.
Or Samurai Shampoo if you're going to music.
That was good.
Yeah. Oh, the movie?
Oh, anime. It's animated, but it was very anime style.
That's not the one with Michael Jai White? You didn't have a movie called Black
They
Dynamite?
did have a movie, and they animated.
Oh, really?
They made a series of it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that movie was my shit.
You know Michael Jai White was supposed to be Blade?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
And
who
he
the
was
fuck-
on Toxic Avenger with his long Jerry curl getting his ass with a mop.
Dude. This weekend, I thought I had Emmett on a R&B trivia, and he. It's like me thinking I could dunk on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and I was like, oh shit. That didn't go how I thought. I felt very. What's the white team that plays the Globetrotters?
The Washington,
Yeah,
whatever
the
fuck.
Generals or
The
whatever.
Generals,
I was
yeah.
like, immediately felt like a general.
Ooh. Thank you, JD. You need to buy me some more of that shit.
Thank you, indeed. You know the only thing I don't like about it is when that shit, like, if it spills on something, it dries.
Oh, it's a problem.
Oh,
It's a problem.
it's very like maple syrupy.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of which, did y'all know IHOP was expensive now?
Oh, god damn it.
You talking in Texas?
No, we went to the one in Milwaukee, dude.
Oh, that's why.
It's like $25.
For what?
For the omelet. It was $25.
Oh, that's why, because of
she got-
eggs.
She got
The eggs.
She got country fried steak. He got local. He got local.
Eggs shouldn't go up that much though.
It's a restaurant.
You talk like a
You're
dollar
passing
an
it
egg.
down, yeah.
Like $1 an egg, which means
Go to
you-
Denny's and see how much them goddamn eggs cost. I bet they ain't that much.
Fuck.
Or a big shitty diner.
Dude, Big City Diner at one point was dope.
They're breakfast only. Only. I
tried.
tried other shit from them. I was not impressed.
I'm with you on that though. Big C Diner, breakfast only.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, they really they couldn't miss before like the fried
Uh-oh.
rice and shit.
Frieza thought she was going. Go ahead, Frieza. Don't fuck with them cables, though. Frieza said me too. Ooh, shit.
I don't listen to
I
you,
don't
monkey.
burn.
Yeah. It's gas. That was straight
There it is.
gas.
God damn. So we need homework for next week then.
What do you want?
Oh my god. You need to watch the goddamn
It's on HBO. Curb, right?
yeah.
Curb.
Yeah, Kirby Enthusiasm. You should probably watch the movie first. Then it leads straight into the seasons. But the shit that they talk about is wild as fuck. And the things that come off the top of their head, you're like, what the fuck? And so I listen to their podcast. They do a episode by episode podcast.
Uh-huh.
And the shit that they say, the amount of takes that they do, just saying shit, they gonna make a whole different.
They did one with The Office like that too.
Oh my god!
And
a podcast?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then
They
there's
actually have a script. Oh, but they went off script.
Yeah, a
A
lot.
lot.
Oh,
I didn't think about that.
Sonny does it too. Sonny in Philadelphia.
Oh, really?
They have a podcast where they talk about like, oh, this episode, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Some of those are really fucking funny. Ooh.
He is fixated as fuck.
I'm so out of it right now.
It's really bothering him.
I hope my mixer didn't take a crap.
Well, what the?
I mean,
at this
I don't
point,
have
what
to
could
get
you
one
do?
that fancy, but I'm just like,
Yeah, you have like a 43 channel mixer, dude.
it's not that. Yeah, well, it's not.
Oh, it's empty. Check all that shit. Ain't that right, Frieza?
I invested in this thing about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. So maybe it just decided I'm done now.
Yeah, but that was like before, like probably 6 shots and 10 beers spilt on it.
That's
finally
true.
kicked in.
That's true. That doesn't
Yeah.
help. You know what I mean?
You gotta get an underwater one, dude. Yeah, because how, like, what are the essentials that you need on a mixer, right? Like, probably like 3 or 4 audio channels.
Yeah, I definitely, this is like overkill, but I played music, right?
Yeah.
So, like, it made sense to have it because we used it for shows and stuff like that. But, yeah, I don't know. I might have just officially called it. Because now I can't even find it at all. Like, the computer's not even like, hey.
Yeah, but your
put
computer's
this
done
in?
wonky shit too. It may not be the hardware. It could be the software.
It's
You
true.
know?
Yeah, that's why I kind of want to
Test
take
it
it
elsewhere.
home. Take it home and see what happens there. But, well, unfortunately.
Oh, speaking of tech, I put something in there. They were talking about Asus or Asus.
Mhm.
Is that what how you? I've been saying Asus for
Whatever.
2 decades,
Yeah.
and they were like, they started off with like, oh, you know how they're like a quality product, and I was like, since fucking when? They were always like the budget brand for me. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, like they remember when notebooks came out? They were the fucking king of notebooks. Anyway, they were talking about how they were dipping into their own pockets because they were making shit too cheap. And so they split and had another company that would like was under them, but it was actually the same company.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got competitive with their own company. It was fucking weird. And then they started making like motherboards and shit, and I was like, it's called like something rocks, and I was like, that's weird.
AS Rock.
Yeah, something like that.
AS Rock is Gigabyte. That's a different company.
Or I put it in the thing. I don't remember what it was a stupid sounding name. It was like fucking AS Radical or something. It was something dumb.
Well, they have the ROG Ally.
Ally?
Or
Oh, that's
ROG,
them?
ROG. So Republic of Gamers. That's Asus. So
Yeah,
they
it
all
wasn't
have
them.
their like split brands where they're like, this is our like regular brand, our basic brand, and then our like mid tier, and then our like top tier brand. So they have like different lines. So
That's so
people call them different things, but like, yeah, like there's Asus, and then the ROG Ally, and the ROG this, like Republic of Gamers one, right? And the nomenclature they use for the advertising is just so goofy, right? It's like, slay the biggest beast in the universe
so
with our
dumb.
top tier graphics card and fidelity, and you're just like, can you just stop? Like,
Oh shit!
They're trying to use all the buzzwords, like all the cool.
yeah, it's just like you could literally put specs on your box, being like, hey, this runs at this fast with this much power, and you know this and that. But no, it has to be like, be the ultimate gamer in your gamer world, you know. And it's just
Riz
like,
up the competitor, and you're like, shut the fuck up.
slay dragons and put out magic spells, and it's just so Like, it's so stupid.
I really hate. So the guy that
Frieza, what the fuck's that about?
one of the guys that co-founded Blizzard, he opened up a new studio like 5 years ago. So they're finally releasing their new games, and it does exactly that, where they're like, explore this universe with your best buds.
Jesus.
She's
Frieza got the shakes.
Oh, I see.
Damn. You scared me, Frieza.
Maybe. I mean, it's pretty chilly in here right now. Yeah, I don't understand the marketing behind it. I think a lot of it has to do with just it's Chinese made products, so like I'd be like, dude, let me be your guy who writes the shit on your boxes or something like that, you know, because I can do it like 10 times better without it sounding so ridiculously stupid.
It's just cringe.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, hire somebody who speaks English to write your advertising or your marketing material for you.
YouTube pisses me off with that shit now. Where it's like, oh, dude, I keep getting the fucking Maui wildfire, like, and they're like...
Donation bullshit?
Yeah, they're like...
Yeah.
You too can qualify for Maui wildfire fund. It has, in Lahaina... And you're like, I know. Yeah, a lot of them are like that. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Leave me alone. Yeah, I gotta watch old Batman again when I get home.
Oh, I've been watching the old animated series.
It holds.
It holds, but I'm only like 2 seasons in, and it's kind of rough.
It's only like 4.
Yeah, but like by the maybe I just remember it being so much more polished.
It was,
but like
for the first 20 years ago, 30 years ago,
exactly. Like because when I rewatch like Turtles or the OG X-Men, I'm like, oh, this is rough. Yeah, but like
some things hold, not everything holds. You know what really didn't hold? Fucking Thundercats was a horrible cartoon. Oh my god! Thundercats is the worst cartoon. I'm like, how did I like this shit?
Are you the one that sent me Lionel Richie, or did I send it to you?
You sent it to me.
Oh, that shit is... I've cracked up so hard.
But the new Thundercat cartoon...
They're dope.
Like, not new, but
it was
newer.
Like 2010s.
That shit was good as fuck.
It looked good, but...
Yeah. I like it.
And even Kevin Smith, what do you call it? The motherfucking Guardians of the not Guardians of the Galaxy, Masters of the Universe. That shit looks sick as Thunder. Is it me you're looking for?
And I was like, man, how did I watched all of it too. I'm like, how did I like it? Had to be the music more than anything.
That's sick.
And once he did the sword shit, he did the whole, and the motherfuckers went running like, yeah, this is why I like this shit.
The reason why I liked it was because...
Oh, and Mum-Ra.
No, Mum-Ra.
Mum-Ra was my shit.
He scared the shit out of me. But when they had the Black Panther, who you knew was black, with the bullets...
Oh,
Panthro. And then he was like, let's get in that fucking tank. That shit didn't make sense to me as a kid.
That was old Papa Huxtable.
No.
Yeah. Panther was Papa Huxtable.
Rip, dude.
Yeah.
Shredder.
Not
Huxtable. That's Fresh Prince.
That's Fresh Prince. But yeah, Papa Huxtable was old Panthro. Ho!
You guys remember Newgrounds? Do you guys
I love
Newgrounds?
No, I used to play all the games on there though.
Like
the stick figure fighting one and shit.
I used to love people used to make like comic strips about like just stupid characters, and like the Thundercats was one of them where I guess they got audio clip from like behind the scenes, like when they were doing the voice recordings, and it's just them going like, what the fuck is a semiflash?
Yeah, because Newgrounds is the one that originally put out the G.I. Joe dubs. Yeah.
And there was like Sensimia Street and like I'm really high right now, Kermit. Like, you know, like there used to be such funny shit in there, and I used to watch it in my computer lab at high school. Like, you know. And it's like me and my friend would be cracking up because her and I would go in there and just watch Newgrounds videos, right? And yeah, it was bad. And of course, they could like log into our computers and see what we were doing.
No, they couldn't back then. No, they fucking couldn't.
Couldn't hope, bro. They fucking knew how to do
They're
that.
the CIA. I don't give a fuck.
Lying
I mean, they probably did after the shit that we watched on the computer labs. You know what I mean? Shit. Downloading Sable's boobs. And saving it on a floppy.
They're like, what are you watching?
Nothing.
No.
I don't know.
Nothing yet. It's still buffering.
Look at these wrestled ass titties.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at. Oh, it's time to go watch some John Cena.
Oh shit! Did you send that in the thing? The
No,
promo?
I didn't. But man, I think he's doing better than Hogan did when he turned bad, though. That motherfucker brought up, like, from the first time he got booed up till now. Yeah, fuck y'all. This is mine. Y'all never even asked me how I felt.
I heard the plan is that he's gonna go bald.
What?
I watched some. I mean, I don't know if it was speculation.
It might be for a
on
movie
YouTube.
then.
No. It was like speculation. Like, they said that there's a script.
Uh-huh.
You know, like, because it's only the full year, right? Because then he retires.
That already started.
Yeah. So like,
So this is a little different
it's like
than
a
last.
map. Like they're like, this is what he's gonna do. In the end, it's gonna be him versus Rock.
Oh, I can see
Part
that.
3
I
for
can
the
see
end.
that. That'd be dope.
I
But right now, he's killing it. He said, I'm not changing my music. I didn't do the music for y'all. That music is me.
Yeah.
What did he say? Y'all wearing all these hustle, loyalty, respect. That's just a t-shirt to y'all. I live this. Y'all don't do nothing. Y'all just lay on your... And he was going off of the crowd.
Damn.
This show was really good. It was a really good promo.
I seen parts of his interview with Shay Shay.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, so you said you didn't have kids before. And you like, you don't want kids. He's like, yep, I still don't want
He didn't even want to get married. But
Yeah.
he did.
to. The Nikki Bella.
Yeah, he wasn't married with
Pass
her.
on that.
But he married this other chick.
Oh, he's married?
Yeah, he's married now.
Oh, I don't know.
Lockdown.
He's married now, but he wasn't all about kids. I wish I had known when he was gonna be here. I would have went down there to see him. He was at Coalina taking pictures
Oh, yeah?
at eggs and things. Yeah, I'd have went out there and took pictures with his ass.
Did you watch him in the Aquafina movie, the lottery
Oh,
movie?
yeah, he was
Yeah.
good in that.
That was pretty
Yeah,
funny,
he was-
man. I actually enjoyed that movie.
That one he did with Lil Rel.
Well, when
when
I
they
watched
were
it, it's just a fun movie.
That
It's
one when they
just
were on
stupid.
drugs and shit. I can't remember the name of that fucking movie that they met on
Oh,
the fucking
it was like a
honeymoon.
parenting thing.
No.
No, but there was one that he did where it was like parents busting their kids.
Oh, that was
Cock block.
blockers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I did
Oh,
watch
that he was in that Ricky Stenicki one too.
Yep,
That
he was in
one,
that.
he was
That
good.
was good.
Yeah, that was good.
When he was singing all those.
Well, they just called it blockers, and then they put a chicken in the front
Yeah.
or something. But it was cock blockers. But yeah.
And then he did a serious one, like he was like a dirty politician. He got busted at the end. He's turned into a little bitch. He's like, oh, don't tell me. Okay, what you want me to do? I'll do anything. He turned a little hole on that one.
I still haven't watched all of Peacemaker.
God damn it.
I watched like 3 or 4 episodes, and I was like, nah, this shit sucks. And my buddy's like, no. You gotta finish this shit. And I was like,
You definitely got to finish
I
that
was
shit.
like, I don't know. This shit's stupid.
Nah, you got to finish that.
Stupid.
Yeah. I was like,
You got to finish that. Got to finish that.
I've heard that too.
I'm trying to remember the other shit he's been in. The shit when he's on either dealing with drugs, most of the shit when he's dealing with drugs is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Because it feels believable. Like,
Yeah. He's too good at that shit.
Yeah.
Might be all the roids he was taking at the time, but back in the day, he might know a little bit about that.
Speaking of roids, I put something in the band. It was fucking CM Punk. He's in the ring with Shawn Michaels, and he's wearing a Bret the Hitman Hart sweater.
Mm-hmm.
And Shawn Michaels is like, "The fuck is that?" He's like, "Oh, my bad."
They hate each other, too,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
the pink
And
one.
he was like, I forgot to get my like Shawn Michaels merch or something.
Yeah,
like
he was
that.
in there in the pink.
Yeah, and he
I
was
remember
like,
that one.
he was like, I thought you guys already made up. He's like, anything could happen. Like, or like about it made it
So
seem
they're
like
like-
he was gonna come back, and I was
They're
like,
like, yo, you like what I got from the McMahon documentary from him was Bret Hart stays over here, I stay over here. As long as we don't cross paths, we're cool. That's like mentality.
From the interview,
I got
it sounded
from him.
like they made up.
They did.
It sounded like
he brought him back.
Yeah.
He did bring he brought Brett back, and they had a match against each other.
Recently?
No, how long was he in fucking WCW? He wasn't there long because Goldberg fucked him up, pretty much ended him. So he came back.
Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart?
Bret Hart.
Right.
So he went to WCW, got fucked up by Goldberg. They were basically saying his career was over. McMahon brought him back, and he had a storyline with McMahon, and then they had like a no holds barred match.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, Bret had his way with him. So almost anyone, depending on who you are.
Shawn Michaels never left the WWE.
No, he never left. So depending on who you are, you get to have that match McMahon. So Hulk Hogan had one with him too. It was pretty bloody.
Well, I guess Bret Hart legit punched him in the face, right?
Yeah, right after
that night. Yeah.
Right after the screw job.
He told him, "Don't be here. Don't be here after I get out the shower."
And he came in.
And McMahon was sitting there. He said, "I Mike Tyson his ass."
What was it called? What screw job?
The
Montreal
screw job. And yeah, that was the biggest thing. Was it was done in Canada, right?
Yep.
It wasn't necessarily that he lost the championship; is that he did it to him in Canada.
Yeah.
In front
of
his
his people.
Home crowd. Yeah.
Because I was just listening to Undertaker's podcast, and he's like, "Do you think Bret would have done the right thing?" And Undertaker was like, "He would have." He said, "I think he would have done the right thing."
Just not in Canada, dude.
No, he said he would have done it that night. He said he was mad. Number one, he didn't want to do it for Shawn. Because Shawn said, I wouldn't do it for you.
Yeah.
He told him straight up. So he's all, if you wouldn't do it for me, why the fuck would I do this for you then?
Shawn Michaels is the most redneck motherfucker, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's
And
the
plus-
thing, like, people don't realize it.
And
like,
plus the
he was
drugs he was on at
heartbreaking
the
and
time.
shit. Yeah.
He was pretty doped up too. He used a lot of drugs back
I was
then.
like, bro, you look like the Undertaker.
Yo.
He was like trying my ass. I was like,
like the old school.
Yeah.
Undertaker.
I don't like Motorcycle Undertaker. That
No,
shit-
I'm not a fan of it either. I like that version of the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Wore the purple gloves and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The zombie makeup.
And then what's that hat called that's like got the little round top? I think that'd be my type of cowboy hat.
bowl-
We
a
talked
bowler,
about
I
this before,
think.
right? Yeah.
I think the
The one that like
The-
Cad Bane wears in Star Wars.
Dum Dum Dugan. I think.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
Is it called Dum Dum Dugan?
No,
that's
that's
the
the
character.
guy from
Marvel.
Marvel. But I think when the top is round, it's called a bowler.
There it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
that's it.
this is it right here. This is where it's at.
Yeah, it's like sombrero size.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
bolero.
so I had my buddy Rudy from Texas. He's like, bro, we gotta get you a hat, right? Because he's from Texas, and of course I got him a hat. And I was like, this is the kind of hat I want. I said, I don't know if I want the brim that big, but I think this is my style.
You showed him that?
Yeah, I did.
Isn't he like kind of square? Like he wouldn't even know.
Doesn't matter if he knows the
Yeah.
hat. I want this
I'm just-
motherfucking hat.
I just said, this is the style. This is the kind of style I'm like going for. Oh, man, these pictures don't do it the justice. But
No.
But I don't want the brim that big, but I think that's the vibe I'm going for if I get a hat. Something like that. I like the Tombstone-esque. I think Tombstone is what I brought up.
That was a sick ass movie.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
fucking sick movie.
dude. This is it right
My
here.
second favorite Western.
Yeah, like something around this vibe
Yeah.
right here. Or
I'm bringing hell
these are all
with
dope.
me.
I don't want the like typical cowboy hat. I
Right.
want
I
a
want the-
flat brim.
Yes.
And I want like a little bit of height on there, but not a stupid amount of height.
I don't like a lot of height.
Yeah.
What was the Clint Eastwood one that came out around this time?
Unforgiven.
Yeah, dude.
Is that the one?
Yep.
That was a fucking
Unforgiven was the
good
shit.
ass one.
When he lost his shit on Gene Hackman, that was it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, he got it. Well, the whippings were fucking surreal. Then.
Yeah.
I remember hating that fucking kid, dude.
Yeah,
The one that was talking all that shit,
Yep.
like he was about that action.
He went about that life.
He was just a bad dude. This guy.
that's a good
Oh
look.
yeah, fucking Morgan Freeman was it?
Yeah, that's
he
what-
was the sharpshooter.
That's what made him
yeah.
go crazy.
Hell
When they
yeah.
killed Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman, and that's when he lost his shit. That was his homeboy married to the Indian chick, right?
Oh, I still gotta rewatch. I gotta watch that special on Gene Hackman. Did you hear about him dying?
Gene Hackman?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, shit.
That shit was wild. And then his wife died. Like, okay, so the story is apparently his wife died like a week before he did, and
Yeah.
he had dementia.
And he didn't
so
know
he
it.
didn't
He
even
had
know
no
that
idea.
she had no idea she was dead, or he did, but he just
Would accept it.
had a dementia. So, like, dude, when you have dementia, you don't think straight.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you could fucking walk down the street in your underwear and you won't even remember that
That
shit
reminds
happened.
me of a mission of Red Dead Redemption Part 2. And I went to this motherfucker's house and he said, hey man, I need some help. I can't leave the house. I can't leave my wife by herself. I need you to go get my wife some flowers. Okay. Went and got his wife some flowers and he kept sending me on these missions and shit. And he said, oh, thank you, man. Appreciate the flowers or whatever. You want to come say hi to my wife? Yeah. There's a dead lady sitting
No.
like damn near decomposed and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? What the hell am I playing? I was like, what is this?
It's crazy, but so
The shit happens.
my grandmother had dementia before she passed away, but it's like crazy shit will happen, and you're just like,
Yeah. Hey, this motherfucker had me go get
you're,
flowers for
you're
his
like
dead
that
ass
doesn't
wife.
make any sense, but
Shit.
there's really like there's no
Yeah.
cognitive association
Right.
with anything.
My
anymore.
grandpa used to disassemble shit
Yeah.
and then try to put it back together, but there's like extra pieces.
Oh shit.
And he would do it with shit that he used all the time. Like they had a wood burning furnace inside the living room, and he would take that shit apart and try to put it back together, and then make fires. That shit was mad. Yeah.
Wow.
So then my grandma was like, "Yo,
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Wow.
No
There's
more-
a point where it gets dangerous.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus
like
Christ.
And he's a tinker, dude. My whole the men's side of my family is all tinkerers. I'm the same thing.
Damn.
And I told Christine, I was like, hey, the writing's on the wall for me, dude. The writing's on the wall.
I think that too sometimes. I'm like, shit. And then I realized, man, I did dream a lot this week. So I
You did or did not?
I probably should cut that.
If you dreamed a lot?
No, I drink.
Oh, drink. I was like,
Like,
dreams are good.
my brain is a lot clearer when I don't drink. That's for sure. Like the next day, for sure. Like, I'm not stupid, but I'm like, wait. You asked me to do what?
I think I'm always like, yeah, I think
You know?
it has nothing to do with alcohol.
I think it has
Wait, what
nothing to do
happened?
with alcohol. For me, it does anyway.
God damn, this was rough.
And I'm
Hold
not
up,
making
get
the
my drink
case
out.
for it right now. We almost emptied that gas tank.
Damn that. I'm sure I got something to wash this bitch down with. That motherfucker is terrible.
Yep. Oh, yep.
Sweet. Sweet.
Sweet.
Bro, I went
boy.
to a fucking rodeo,
Yeah.
and they had like a 4-H shit there.
Do you have pictures of it?
Yeah. Yo,
Can I pull that shit up?
yeah. I think I put some. I know I put
Put it in Discord?
Did you have
Yeah,
some
this one.
Meg the Stallions up there?
No. Damn. There was one,
There was one.
but it was at the rodeo.
That's
why.
On my Miss Rilla.
Glow.
Yeah.
Get him, Glow.
I
Where'd you
like
put
that
it?
chick, man.
In Discord.
General chat?
In the media, right underneath. Right there. Oh, that's a picture I took
Yeah,
like
break
2
this
days
down for
ago.
us. Let's go.
For that first one. Pissed me off. You see what that is? That's a Tesla with a fucking student driver.
Oh,
And I was like, you got an automatic driving car and your fucking dumbass put student fucking driver on there? I was so pissed. This is at the stoplight right in front of
is that
work.
the airport?
No, this is like 2 blocks from here.
Oh, this is here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, okay, that does look like my
okay,
place.
okay. I'm about to say what?
I was so pissed off. Oh, dude.
Cheating on your math test, dude, is what you're doing.
This shit tripped me out.
Whoa, is it moving?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Let's take a selfie
Yeah, that was at the
together.
Houston airport. It's like a screen, but you can't really tell.
Oh, that's dope.
But like the whole rest of the thing's built out. But yeah, it was like, no, that was cool. But creepy because she's like, when you walked by, she started talking. I was like, who the fuck? It was like 6 a.m. And
No way.
I was like, who the fuck is that? And I looked and just seeing this. And I was like, it's too.
If you got closer, would it like vocal or?
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
you could
okay.
hear. I think you could hear it. On the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Hold on. Yeah, let me. I'm just seeing if I can pull it. I think you get it working.
I am built from Lego bricks.
I'm built from Lego brick.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear it through the headphones, but
Yeah, and then I was dying at the
Let's take
same
a
time.
selfie
I kept
together.
coughing. Pissed me off.
let's take a selfie together. No.
No, you took my soul. That was at the airport. I thought that was fucking cool. I like that they dig into like the shit that makes them famous. You know what I mean? That was the Buc-ee's, bro. There's so much shit.
You're like,
man.
what is motherfucker from?
Yeah.
You got a motherfucking frisbee in here?
Yeah.
What do you got else going on in here?
There's
dude?
hot honey
You got the
down
Buc-ee's
there.
bag
Yeah.
back there, right? Where is that?
Yeah,
thing?
that we
Right
bought
there.
this just to fucking
Put all that shit.
get this shit home. We had to check in 2 bags.
Oh shit.
There's a flask in there. There's t-shirts. There's fucking
He lost his mind at
snacks.
Buc-ee's.
There's that trip was like $300, dude.
Damn.
What does this say? Oh, this is
Oh.
don't take the shit out the store kind of shit.
Oh yeah, it's called squeezers.
Of course.
I was like, I said that to the Reamers, like, you better hide your girl at San Gwinnett, getting squeezers out there.
Oh, have you been watching Shorzy?
Yeah, we finished it.
Did you finish it?
It was good.
I still got 2 episodes to go.
It's
Which one
the
watched?
Shorzy. It's. Did you ever watch Letterkenny? It's like a Canadian-based
Huh?
Yeah, bro. Dude, the 3
Is that the
girls
one
in
that
that
the
show
kids
are
be
fucking
insulting the shit
smoking.
out of
When
each
they go to weird,
The sex club, yeah.
my wife is like, she literally. It was another Game of Thrones moment where she walked in and she was like,
The fuck
"Fuck
are
you
you
watching?"
watching?
And I'm like, I don't know, but
It's one of those.
But
Yeah.
I'm okay with it right now.
I thought of you on that one. Doesn't it look like fucking Cuphead shit?
It does. Total.
Yeah.
It's a total.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's dope.
I love that.
Also, you know how much it cost me to fill up a fucking tank over there? Less than $20.
Oh, yeah,
Less than 20
fucking
bucks.
rare.
And I drove like fucking 1,200 miles. Oh, you can't really see it because it's blurry. I was in pasture side. That's a fucking treehouse. See where that red light is?
Yeah.
It's a restaurant. It's a fucking treehouse restaurant.
Cafe something.
It's It was
Like, do you gotta climb up in there?
I don't know. We didn't pass. I wasn't gonna
It
trust
looks
my
like
fat ass.
those are lights on the left. Looks like you gotta walk around.
But
it.
you
They
walk,
just, like,
you
rope
walk
the
behind
coffee
it, but
down
there
to
are stairs going up. But
Yeah.
we didn't stop because I wasn't gonna try. Oh yeah, Shiner dude. they
How
had
was
some-
that? Okay, so
Orale.
we've had Shiner Bach here, but
Shiner Bach is. I thought Shiner Bach was the fucking brewery, but I didn't like originally. It's
Slopster.
Shiner and then it's the
Yeah.
Bach. But that one is good. It's better than Corona by like a long shot. Super light though. But the strawberry blonde that I had, oh fuck, dude,
was
that
that
was fucking delicious.
Oh, seasonal.
Texas brewery.
It's made from local strawberries too. You know,
I'm gonna be growing some strawberries, so maybe we can get strawberry.
hell yeah. That's the chillest fucking iguana
Nope,
I
nope,
ever seen in my
nope,
fucking
nope,
life.
nope, nope.
Fucking little Godzilla.
Nope.
He looked like a
Nope.
blunted Godzilla.
Nope.
I
So
could have
did you
touched
hear
it.
like it? Like, is this in the wild or is
No,
this
this is in the Natural Science Museum. There's a butterfly exhibit that's like, I don't know, probably like 60 to 80 feet high.
Yeah.
And the
Motherfuckers
whole
chilling
thing,
there.
and it's
Oh,
just
that's
butterflies
dope.
fucking flying around everywhere. Christina was in her element, dude. And so yeah, he was just
butterfly BB Saurus.
that dude was just chilling, fucking Godzilla.
So you know, in Florida, these guys like live in the wild, like live out in public, like in the trees.
Uh-huh.
And when it gets too cold, what they do is their blood pressure drops and they go into like a dormant state. These motherfuckers just fall out trees, and they hit people in the head. Like they literally fall out the trees and hit people in the head. And people are
like
like,
a
"What the
10-pound
fuck?"
bowling
Yeah,
ball.
when it
No
gets
idea how fast.
when
I
it gets
run.
so cold,
Yeah.
so they like lower their blood temperature. They don't die.
Uh-huh.
They just get to a point where they go dormant
yeah,
and they fall out of trees
Fuck
and
that.
hit people in the head. And they literally, when it warms up, they wake up again.
That's
and they
funny.
fucking they reanimate.
nah,
Be
this was. I
running.
think he was just chilling because it was like a rainforest.
But
I've
yeah,
been running so goddamn fast. Something hit me and I look down. It's a giant lizard. I'm
it's,
out.
yeah.
It's game
Oh,
over.
dude, I seen.
Apparently happens in Florida all the time
No,
during the winter.
sir.
I seen a documentary on Komodo dragons. So apparently, the whole time everybody's spread the misinformation that it's the bacteria in their bite that kills them, but they're actually venomous. It's venomous. It's like they have cleaner mouths than most dogs,
Really?
and actually most humans. And I was like,
I didn't know that. I thought it was that.
but apparently, so what they do is their teeth are serrated. So
Yeah.
it fucks you in and out. They're not very long teeth, but they're like sharp on both sides.
They'll
and
fuck
shit.
you up.
And then what happens is their prey runs in the water, and the water doesn't filter out like most like
It probably makes
rivers
it
and
worse.
lakes. So it's like water buffalo specifically like shit in the water, and then they get bit, and then they run in the water to run
Yeah,
away,
like a
and all that
infection.
bacteria gets in them. Yeah. So that's like what's been causing the misinformation, and there's like this big conspiracy amongst scientists that like because they would get discredited if that information got like pushed out.
Yeah.
So they're like actively worked against the people running this study to be like, no, don't publish that.
It's like PETA versus
yeah,
Wildlife
and you're like,
Foundation
what
kind of
the
shit.
fuck? I thought it was wild.
I love lizards, dude. I would have.
I've loved them since I moved here.
I told Mo I
put
wanted
more
to
up
own
there,
this.
right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, fucking Zoltar, dude! Zoltar was in the motherfucking in the museum, and I didn't know Zoltar had the Infinity Stones on his head. Just saying. But yeah, Logan was
I
like,
got the Mind Stone, the Infinity Stone,
Oh,
the
shit.
Life Stone.
Logan was like, hey, what the fuck are we doing here? And I was like, this is how I got here. I was like, and then you put in the dollar and it does like, you can't hear because there was like 4 different field trips going. So you just, all you see was that. And then it spits out a little fucking.
The little token thing.
Yeah.
What a
I was all
card
about
thing.
that. They had hella,
I love
like
the little
prehistoric,
skeleton
yeah.
over here, too.
there was one getting bucked and there was another one like, down, like, kind of
No,
like.
give
That's
off-
fucking Texas, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was trying to ride that motherfucker.
Yeah,
and
he got fucking-
flung off of it.
Fuck that.
Nuck if
That
you
was
buck.
some fucking beast I'd never seen before. It was like some.
Dude, is that a Rancor?
Right? It was-
It's a
Arms
fucking
long.
Rancor, dude.
I gotta
That's
say,
from Star Wars,
this
dude.
museum is better than any other one in terms of just like lighting. Like every picture I took looked like a fucking good
There's
picture.
some like purple UV
Yeah.
blue
Knock
lights
if you
on
buck.
shit.
Nope, if you book. Oh, we fed giraffes at the zoo. That zoo is dope as fuck. That was cool.
I love zoos.
It's tucked in the middle of the fucking city. So like you can't see it there, but if you look behind where I'm facing right now, there's like medical buildings and shit like that. It's fucking crazy. Fucking Undertaker.
Dong.
Oh,
The Undertaker.
yeah. How do you read that, by the way?
Pentanol?
Yeah. So my brother was like,
Fuck around.
his wife was there. His wife was there, and he's like, "Babe, move over," and she was like, "Where the N is," and then she moved over to where like the first A is or second A, and he's like, "Move over," and then she looked back. She's like, "Fuck you." I thought that shit was so funny.
Pantanal?
Yeah, Pantanal. Oh, dude, yeah,
Nope.
that was sick as fuck. He was mad. He was just pacing. He was.
He's
we
looking
were hella
he's
close,
hungry.
yeah.
I'm getting out of this motherfucker. I'm tearing you up first.
Dude, tigers are sick, man. I think I always grew up with like dog.
What zoo is in
animals.
these motherfuckers like to play tug of war?
Oh, I don't know.
There's a zoo.
San Diego?
No, I don't know.
San Diego has a pretty popular.
They have an awesome zoo, but I don't remember seeing where they have so there's like half a rope that goes into where the tigers are, and then the rest of the rope goes out to the public, and you can play tug of war with the fucking tiger.
Oh shit.
And that motherfucker was yoking people. It had
Probably
like
somebody
5
himself.
dudes,
Damn.
5 big ass dudes holding on, and that tiger was just sitting there with it in his mouth, not fucking moving. And it makes like one step, and everybody goes flying.
Oh yeah, ain't nobody ever told me about
Johnson Space Center, son.
This not right across the street, but like a couple blocks away.
Yep.
Have you ever seen that?
Uh-uh.
That's cool as hell. I thought that place, like the places where you can drive in the U.S., like
I always
see
thought
the
that was a
world's
seasonal
biggest
thing.
yarn or something. I thought this would be like. So I thought I would have heard about it before. That thing's like 20 feet tall.
I really don't remember that being like that when I was home. I really don't.
But driving all the way out there is a fucking pain, so I wouldn't imagine that you'd try to go out there anyway. Fucking Zoltar is so cool. But Oh yeah, there's more than the space.
Well, because my mom went. I was telling you, my mom
Dude.
worked around the corner from that space.
Oh
center.
yeah.
Yeah. So my
Is this
dad
the
got
actual
fucked
capsule?
up.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
that
everything they
thing
had
is
there was
so
actual.
fucking small. I couldn't fit my fucking nutsack in there. Like
Yeah.
the fucking for real. Like it shows like a model fucking astronaut in there. And it's like smaller than
They're trying to
Logan.
put a nutsack in it.
But
You
yeah,
tell anybody, scoot over. Let me
Yeah,
try
hey,
something real
scoot.
quick.
Just gonna dangle him.
Yeah, I'm trying to flap this in there.
Yeah.
Move out the way unless you want it on your chin. Move out the way.
Yeah.
Oh
so-
shit! Yeah, you can kind of see it there. Yeah. Dude, what?
But watch. Oh yeah, so that was like a model. Like the thing is real, but the model, the guy in there is like the
It's
size
like the
of.
size, right?
Yeah. Dude, so my back is in the corner of the place. And it's like at least 2 football fields long.
Yeah.
That's how big that fucking
So,
rocket is.
time out.
Oh yeah, that's my fan.
Wasn't any of the? Did they have any of this outside?
No, they had other rockets outside, but this is, I guess there's 3 Saturn V's left in the world, and this is the only one that could be active.
Okay.
But yeah, it's
I don't
like,
remember them. Yeah, it's been so long since I've been through this shit. Like, they didn't have a lot of
oh,
this shit.
bro, I was so proud of my fucking son, dude.
Oh,
First
yeah,
of
you
all,
talk about
this
that.
whole place, he's in his element, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is his shit. We were at this place for 7 hours, and he's just like, oh, there, and he's like,
He's
he
like
wasn't.
your own personal tour guide.
Well, so that's exactly what it was. And then, so my stepdad, the dude in the blue shirt right there, asked, there was a worker guy. I don't even think you can see him. I think it's that guy all the way in the back in the orange shirt.
Yeah.
But he asked him, he's like, hey, I heard that all the computing power in that rocket is less than what's in your phone. And the guy's like, yeah, that's true. But, like, what this computer did was very specific, and nothing could do it as powerful. And then we were like, okay. And he's like, well, riddle me this. Why is...
Who Logan?
Yeah, no, the guy that worked there. He's like, well, riddle me this. What other, mechanism was ever, like, responsible for so much, like, change in technology, blah, blah. And the guy was getting, like, kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
And then he slipped up, dude. He said something like, what else do you know that could, compute, like, the usage of, $50,000 or 50,000 pounds of force? And Logan was like, actually, that has 80,000 pounds of force. And I was like, get him! I was like, hell yeah, dude. And then, like, in the middle of it, too, he, my brother, because there's another picture I took of just the back thrusters. My brother was like, yo, why didn't they just put, like, bigger engines on it? And he was like, well, then you go through the what do you call it? The fuel engine paradox.
Uh-huh.
And then my brother was like, what the fuck? He's like, well, the more fuel you have, the bigger engines you need. And then the bigger engines you need, the more fuel you have. And he, like, I recorded his speech too, and I was just like, damn, boy, like, that I was so fucking proud. And now, here's my thing, we were looking at that, and I was like, he had just talked about the fuel paradox. I was like, oh, you know what? Let me offer you a little bit of knowledge. And he was like, what? I was like, those balls look like testicles. And he was like, ugh. I was like, ugh. Yeah, look how fucking huge those things are, dude.
Logan must have been so stoked.
He is, dude, at the end. So we did everything in there, including watching where the astronauts train and shit. We did everything in there in the whole center, right? And then the last thing he wanted to do was go on this VR simulator, like, kind of ride sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they'd roped it off by the time we got there. And so we had, like, half an hour left, and there was, like, these kind of, like, not kids exhibits, but they're more hands-on exhibits.
Oh, the shit. Yeah.
And that motherfucker just, like, he wanted to, like, touch everything. So he was just, like, there was, like, screens, and there was, like, kind of things where you could, like, press the button, and you'll see, like, what the rocks on Mars look like. Press another button, and you can see what they do to filter out UV ray, blah, blah. And he was just, like, fucking, he, like, needed to touch everything, like, to soak all of it in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you're not even reading what you're, like, You're not paying
He's like
attention.
that.
He's
He's
just
like,
like,
I just need to see it.
I don't give a fuck. I just want to rip the wall. Like,
He's in. It was like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
yeah,
Factory.
it really was. And then the way that he was in there, Christina was like in the butterfly place there. I thought that was cool. That was one of the first rockets. I forgot what the name of that rocket is. That was hella fun. Fucking
Is that the dirt?
sprint cars, yeah, on dirt. That shit was.
Stock cars.
So-
Just
No, those are sprint cars, but they had some modified stock cars too. They were going so fast, so that dirt starts off super loose.
Yeah.
And then they water it, and then as they drive around, it packs
starts
it down.
kicking that shit up.
But at the end, everything's packed down so much, and they like whip around so fast, it starts like evaporating it into the air. So it's just clouds of fucking dirt. That was actually the most hickish anywhere we went. We had to pull into what I thought was that's the SFO. That shit looks cool.
That's
though.
a dope picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was the least amount of teeth of anywhere we went. was the races. That was at like fucking midnight, dude. We had a 5-hour layover there. That looks cool. I don't know what the fuck that was. I didn't want to go in there.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, there's more shit. There's a lot of more videos. But I'll show you guys this. another time. But yeah, man, it was super fun. I thought everybody was gonna have a cowboy hat and shit kickers there. The only time that stuff showed up was at the rodeo. They're like, you know how when you go to a concert out here at like Blaisdell, all the
Yeah.
ratchets come out and they wear their like slutty as shit. That's
the
how it
rodeo.
was. Yeah.
That's the rodeo.
Yeah, I'm not against that. You know. You,
But yeah,
you.
I thought
gotta-
I was gonna go to the land of Megan Thee Stallions, and it was like, it was the land of
No,
Sarah's.
it was the land
It
of-
was like a lot
It
of
was
girls
the
wearing like,
Carrie Underwood is what it was.
yeah, but they weren't really like country. There's like some. The thing is, because they had like that 4-H club kind of thing.
Yeah.
There was like for real fucking farmers there, and they were like there to sell their pig and shit. And you could see these like prissy bitches walk by, and they're wearing all their like
Yes.
they're bunnies.
So they hot. Yes, it's okay. It's okay to say yes. Dr. Umar's not watching.
Nah, my flavor. Anywho,
Dr. Umar's not watching. You can say yes.
they were
Say it.
they were
Say it.
undeniably not ugly.
Thank
We'll
you.
say that.
I'll take it. That means
But
yes.
you could see these like these like families with these ladies that they for real work that life. They about that life.
Uh-huh.
And they're all like bundled up on like, camping chairs, and they look like fucking big, you fucking poser. You know what I mean? Because they're
Yeah.
wearing like they're in their bummy shit. Like,
Yeah.
And then these girls wearing on these brand new boots like. I
They
ain't never
show-
been
they
on a
showing
farm. Yeah, so it's like
They don't live it. They just
they-
showing it.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I guess that really, it's like that here.
Freaks will be waiting on you, boy.
You know what I mean? You know when you see a girl like wearing all these lays for no
Absolutely.
reason and stuff like that? It's like,
They're just showing out.
yeah. So there was a lot of that, but there was one Megan there.
Got your attention.
Yeah, Logan was like,
Ooh.
she was tall as shit. So Logan was like face to ass. And I looked at my brother, I was like, lucky.
It's like, this is what we came
Yeah.
for.
Did he make any friends at the wedding?
Actually, he did. My sister-in-law's cousin.
Excuse me.
They started playing like frisbee, like with some other kid, like some random kid. Where they got married was like a public space, so there's like, it was between two restaurants. There's this like grassy area, and that's where they got married. And then after
Kennedy got shot.
No. It was actually it's in like a business tech park.
Okay.
It's in the Woodlands where like, dude, I've never been more scared driving anywhere in my life. The area is so nice that it's a city ordinance that you can't have any signs or anything. So it's just trees that go up like, I don't know, like 40 feet. So you can't see any, like, you have to turn into something to see it. So everything for miles looks same. It looked, oh dude, it was eerie. And like it made the drives at first feel like, fuck dude, where like this, oh, it's so long. But then like when you get used to it, you're like, okay. And the freeway names are stupid. You know how you have H1, H2, H3?
Yeah.
Dude, the freeway my brother lives off is what's the farm market? So FM, it's like 1347 is the name of the freeway. And I was like, that's dumb. That's hella dumb. But they got a lot of toll roads,
Yeah.
which in every other state, I've only been in one other state that had them. California had them, and it's stupid. But they fucking make all the difference there. Because it's literally like, basically like, you pay to the privilege to be on that. Like, you don't have to be HOV to be in that lane. You just pay, and there's like these little like lights that flash. It'll take a picture of your thing. So you pay for the distance that you're on that road. And they're clear, dude. So like, during traffic and shit like that, you're just like,
Yeah.
It's such a privilege, but you're like,
You had to pay a lot extra for that.
yeah. Not a lot extra, but like when I rented the car, it was like part of the package was like, they try to sell you on extra shit.
Yeah.
They're like, do you want the toll road pass?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because it was $15 a day, which sounds crazy because we were there for like 9 days.
It's worth it.
We definitely used that up.
Yeah.
Like for sure. Because apparently, like when you live there, it's like.
I know my dad pays like a yearly thing, so because I'm flying in, I haven't bought my ticket, but I'm thinking about going to Bush,
Yeah.
and then renting a car, even though it's further, but whatever, because it's a straight shot.
The only thing that sucks about Bush is when you get off, you get on a tram that takes you like hella far
all
off the
over the
beaten
fucking
path.
place.
Yeah, it takes you like into another city to get to the rent-a-center.
Yeah.
And then you rent your car from there, and it's like you don't really talk to anybody. Like I always get weird about that because I'm like, I want to make sure there's another person when I hand the keys.
Right.
But they're like the keys are already in the car.
Right, and you just go.
You just go and pick your car.
You just go and pick your car, and then when you return
fill out
it, leave
some
the
shit.
keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want to take it from Bush, but I want to leave it at Hobby because I'm gonna fly out. I'll take the stops there, but I want to fly direct from here to go home and just rent a car and go home.
Wait, you're gonna fly back from where?
Hobby, the other airport.
Oh.
So that one
Where
has
is that?
stops. So that's more. So Bush is like the Mecca, the main airport.
Yeah.
Hobby's more southern.
Okay, like towards where your parents are in the Galveston.
But it's still in Houston.
Oh, okay.
But it's just it's on the other side of town basically.
Oh, and that's
And it's a smaller airport. Damn. Not Hobby. Bush is big as fuck. That's the main hub for there. Then I
I
would
felt
just rent
like
a car and
I
drive
for
back.
real felt like cattle going through Bush. We got in there and it was like during a busy time,
Oh, yeah,
and someone when we got off, there was a fire alarm going off, and like so people were like going like,
They're like, what the fuck?
every which way, and we're like, where the fuck? And we had just came from SFO at midnight, so it was dead. There was nobody there, so everything was like well-oiled machine. It was just quiet. So when we got off the plane in Houston, it was like, wah, wah. People were just like, fuck it. You can't really tell. Like we couldn't really gather where we were supposed to go at first. You got to go like downstairs, and then you get out, and there's like this line of people that there's no like sign saying like what it's for. So we're like, hey, what is this? They're like, oh, it's to go to the rental car. And so it's like they bus you over, and it was a pleasant experience altogether, but it was weird. Oh shit. I took some pictures, but I gotta put them in Discord. We went to the biggest fucking bar I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Really?
It was like, for real, like 200 yards. Like, the bar itself was 100 yards. Like, and there was like...
Was it different bars within a bar kind of thing?
No, it was one bar, but there was 5 wells at, like, intervals. And then there was a whole outside where they had, like,
line dancing or
a
what?
giant jumbotron,
Yeah.
picnic tables, all that shit. It was right outside the event center, so like similar to where like we watch not where we watch the rodeo. I guess there's like big concerts there and stuff. But god damn, that place was fucking crazy. Yeah.
Like where the Astros play?
No. We passed. Oh fucking hey, dude, downtown Houston.
It's the shit. It's the shit.
We looked when we were driving through Christina. I looked. I was like, baby, does this remind you of San Francisco? She was like, yeah, but
I'm
clean.
telling you, it's so.
She was
good.
like, it
Since
was
that year,
clean, dude.
Since that year that they said that they were doing a Super Bowl there, I mean, they cleaned
Yeah.
it up.
And the
like,
Astros, it
quick.
used to be Minute Maid Field, but now it's
Yeah.
like some tech company or something.
Some
So we seen the
tech farm.
outside, and that looked cool. The Houston Stadium that's where the rodeo was. That shit is so big. I guess they built the original
The
Oilers.
Texas Stadium?
Yeah.
Or- yeah.
The Oilers Stadium is right in front of it. And the Oilers Stadium is where we went to see all the, dude, they had live birth cattle there and shit. People are selling their pigs. Like,
That's
it was
crazy.
super country. And then in front of all that was the carnival. And then there's the fucking road, the 4-H kind of agriculture.
Stadium.
And then right outside, and then the Houston Stadium, the Texas Stadium, it's fucking massive, dude. I still haven't been to.
I mean, if there's gonna be
Allegiant, so
one place you're gonna they're gonna make space for football, it's gonna be fucking Texas.
Texas, yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck.
Dude, they had indoor fireworks. It scared the shit
Yeah,
out
because they
of
had
all
built
of us,
that
dude.
shit like right
Yeah.
next to the fucking Astrodome. So once they built that, the Astrodome was only used for like the rodeo shit for a while. Then they eventually did the.
Yeah, it's apparently it's not condemned, but the city doesn't know what to do with it.
They don't know what to do with it.
Except when there's something like this where they
Yeah.
always hold it there. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh shit, that's crazy. But the rodeo is fucking great. I didn't know there was different. I thought horses were horses, but
Oh,
apparently
there's all kind of goddamn.
they have
different-
bucking horses. They
Yeah.
specifically, those are the ones I didn't realize.
Money makers.
They're like prize, yeah, exactly. Prize
Money
horses.
makers,
They're
That
like,
shit
yeah.
was so cool, dude.
You got your Ferraris and your Camaros and your fucking F-150s.
And I
you
thought
got all that
I
shit,
thought
dude.
rodeo clowns were just that's it, but they have because these bucking horses they just want the motherfucker off and then they go fucking nuts and run everywhere they want. And there's these two dudes on horses that their whole thing is to get on the side of them to calm them down and then march them back to where they needed to be. And I was like, dude, I definitely would not want to be
Hell
one of those
no!
motherfuckers.
That and the motherfuckers that fuck with the bulls. Fuck
yeah.
that
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Fuck
I've been
that.
to a couple PBRs, professional bull rider
Yeah.
cups in Vegas, and those
Dude,
are a
those
lot
are-
of fucking fun, dude.
It was, but I was trying to learn the sport because I was like, oh, this is more than I've ever. I went to a rodeo at the Cow Palace when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't.
Vegas
I
is
didn't pay
big on
attention.
rodeo stuff. They have a lot of rodeo events there, but I imagine Texas is probably
It's the king
the
of
motherland,
right? Yeah.
right? Like when it comes to like you can go to any town probably in Texas and they have a rodeo.
But
Somewhere.
when I was thinking about Texas, I wasn't
Any
I had a
major
lot of
city.
misconceptions, right? Where I was like, oh, it's gonna be all that all the time, and it definitely wasn't. But it was cool to watch. You know, when you just dig some other parts of another culture. I don't fuck with either of those primary. On the regular, but it was fun to watch.
Well, you got to remember Texas is such as a big place.
Yeah.
Right? People have enough space to have their own fucking communities of
Dude.
shit there. It's not like Oahu where we're crammed.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to deal with this shit here and there. It's you have that community that does this shit. You have that community that does that shit. You have that community that does that shit. And they have enough room where they can do whatever the fuck they
for
want.
you to be
They can do whatever the fuck they want because there's nothing else.
you know how sometimes out here
There's nobody
you'll
gonna bother you
you'll
about
get somebody with a West Side Kanaka
Yeah.
Bang shirt on. And you're like okay, you don't have to go that far. You don't have to go that far to get from the West Side to here.
Right.
But for that to happen in Texas, you gotta drive an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy, and you're so I could see how there's not as much cross pollinating. And for real, to go into Houston, it's a fucking
It's where
issue,
you
dude.
go where you want to go,
Yeah.
and you don't go where you don't want to go. You know.
And each of these places are building out.
Yeah.
The sprawl is huge. Everywhere we went, there's whole new communities being built. It actually kind of scared me a little bit. I was
There's not a
there's a lot of people
not a
moving there.
safe plot of
Yeah.
land. If you see a plot of land that's just there,
yeah,
it's gonna be bought.
it's
There's nothing
dude.
safe.
In front of the community that my brother's in, there's this whole swath of land, and I was like, dude, why don't we? I forgot what I asked him, but I was like, oh, do people just feed ducks at that pond or something like that? They're like, nah, that belongs to the hospital. I was like, what fucking hospital? And he was like, no, the hospital just owns that land and they don't know what they're going to do with it. And I was like, that's fucking wild, dude.
Right, when I lived back there,
There's so many fucking churches.
we had
God
like different.
damn.
We had different subdivisions, like maybe 4 subdivisions, and each would like be grass area and shit. And then you hit another subdivision, and we would have to take like this dirt creek mosquito fested road, back road to go to like my homeboy that lived in another subdivision. And I went home. They built all that shit up. So my homeboy stayed in this subdivision. I lived here. All of this shit in the middle, they built up. That shit where we used to take the dirt road is an actual road now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they built all that. They said no land is safe. Someone's going to buy anything that's there and make anything.
Where I lived in Vegas, it was like that. It was a big dirt lot.
That's what it reminded me.
It was just desert. It was, and nothing was there. And then I left and I came back, and they had a whole housing development.
Yeah, they will just build anything.
So I was in Vegas like 2007. So there wasn't a whole lot built up outside. Summerlin was just getting, like my homegirl and her husband were able to buy a fucking mansion out there, right? And then, like,
especially if it was like 2008, 2009, like it was, we had the highest foreclosure rate. Like literally anything was going for.
But then I remember they reached a fucking point where it was like, hey, we don't have enough water for people. Like, and so that's what I kept thinking about in Texas. And I brought it up to my sister-in-law. I was like, yo, like, does that fucking concern you? And they're like, no, there's so many water towers up there because of that too. That there's like, apparently, they're called building freezes too. So like, I guess they have people surveying at all times, and they're like, when it reaches a certain point, they put a freeze on all building. They're like, oh, we've reached max capacity. And then they'll build like a water tower. It's kind of like The Sims. Yeah. Where you like build a water tower, and that means like you could have like
in case of emergency, we can bust this sucker open and.
Yeah, there's like crazy shit too, like the pipes freeze, so you have to like run your tap or like there's.
I mean, it was bad. I had an ex-girlfriend who I still am friends with, but she lives out there, and when they had that bad freeze that came through like 6 or 7 years ago or something like that, people's pipes were bursting and shit was like, I don't know.
Dude, even though
their infrastructure though is not the greatest, like because.
But that they're building that up now though, because
the electric shit went down, and Texas is one of the few states that doesn't import energy from other states, and so they got in big fucking trouble because once the power went out, they had no backup power, and then people were just literally left with flooded houses in the cold for like a month with no electricity.
So what my brother is his next move, not move like physically, but the next investment he wants to make, because he has a portable generator, because last year when he came to California to like work at these Stanford clinics or whatever, and then when his wife was out there, everything froze over, so she was stuck in the house with no electricity for like a week or two, and so they got a generator. But I guess going forward, a lot of these houses are being built with like generators that are pumped into natural gas, so that like if the electricity shuts off, the generators will run and you just get charged by the gas company for the gas. Yeah. But you could always like, get gas
or
and fill it up. Or you
get solar panels, Yeah,
that's, I would imagine that. Remember, I don't know, like less than 10 years ago when everyone was solar, and they're all those corrupt companies like, oh, we'll put it up and you could tie it into your mortgage or something. I'm like, I bet there's a lot of that going on too.
That was me. I sent you that.
Pew pew.
But Chase,
I had a good old time.
Texas looks like a blast. I want to go there.
Do it. That flight though, fuck. That flight
how many
fucking
stops did you have?
sucked. On the way back, it was
well,
direct
you have
flight.
to drive and pick up your mom too, is what I heard.
My mom met me at the airport, so she was there for like an hour or two before we got
in
there.
Houston.
Yeah.
Oh,
at
that's
Busch.
not that bad. I was told you had to go like drive to California or something.
No, I would not do that.
I was like, that's fucking crazy.
No, I was.
So when you stopped at LA and
No. She met us.
No.
in-
Your flight.
Oh, the first one was SFO. It was
San Fran?
It was H&L to SFO, and then we had a 5-hour layover, and then a 4-hour
what it
flight,
was.
and that. Fuck, dude, we were beat. But on the way back, the direct flight, we left there at like 9, and by the time we got here, it was like 12:30.
That's not bad.
It wasn't bad, but like by 5 o'clock,
You were hurting, though.
We were all passed the fuck out. We didn't wake up till 6 o'clock the next morning.
It takes you out of here.
I've done like the Hawaii SFO flight a million times.
That's
But that-
That extra,
That's half. You know what I mean?
that
Like
extra
that's
Houston flight. That
fuck, man.
Plus all the shit y'all had to do, catching up in time and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
like get up extra early to fucking drop the rental car off
Yeah.
and all like, because we never been through it too. We're all like nervous about we got to make sure we get there. Got to make sure to fucking fill the gas before, and we don't know where the gas stations are around. It's different. Like, I lived by SFO for 20-something years,
Yeah.
so I know what's around if I wanted to rent a car or rent a hotel or something like that. Like I know what's around. But Texas, I'm like, I don't know where anything is. It's fucking crazy.
That's fun. That's part of the event.
Also, Whataburger's disgusting. Don't ever eat that. It is
Just-
fucking horrible.
He went to
It's
the wrong one.
like cafeteria
We talked
food.
about that before you
He
left. Too,
It's
went to
right?
the wrong one.
it's cafeteria food.
He went to
at
the wrong one.
Best.
He went to a clean one.
At best.
He went to
it's
a clean
cafeteria
one.
food.
El Pollo Loco, bro.
You're crazy.
So they have recently gotten that in Texas. It's not the same.
No,
Fuck no, it's not the same.
I'll tell you, in Vegas, El Pollo Loco was one of my stops.
That was my stops every time our ship pulled into San Diego. We had a long ass line, and it was good. The one in Texas,
Dude, we went to the In-N-Out
Not that
in Texas. It was right near that bar. And the food was good. It wasn't like dirty California good, but it was good. But what fucking tripped me out was like there's this guy that like there's this older gentleman that worked there, and he was like, "How you guys doing?" And I was like, "The fuck you doing?" I was like,
Why are you asking me the right questions?
Hey, go away. And I was just like, why is everybody so fucking nice out here? Like, it fucking.
That's how they
y'all
are
stood-
at In-N-Out.
because y'all
bro.
stood the fuck
In-N-Out.
out too.
No, but also like at the airport, like everywhere.
they're
Like,
polite.
old black ladies love to talk to me, dude.
Hell yeah, they do.
And I'm like, oh man, this is like where I'm supposed to be. Like, this is hella cool.
Alright.
They're nice as hell.
all right,
But then, yeah,
all right. Okay,
But,
that's where you're
yeah.
supposed to be.
people were just nice. And I was like, I expected like a we don't like your kind of round. And it wasn't like that at all.
Nah, Houston.
But we
you're
weren't
probably
in
You
pretty
Houston,
wasn't
good.
but-
married.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
why.
you're in the right.
Jenny
part.
Merle.
Yeah. No, we were in nice areas for sure though.
So, by the way, Chase,
Ooh.
Shit.
start in the garden.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit.
Guess what? We're gonna do fresh potatoes from the garden, dude.
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Actually, I gotta raise your potato.
These are the potatoes I'm growing right now, and they're going wild, son.
It's not a game.
So no,
It's not a game.
this is gonna be real fresh baked potatoes we're gonna have from the spot.
Baked potatoes, son.
We'll do some. We'll
Baked
make some in the
potatoes.
French fries.
Yes.
They're gonna be better.
But I'm growing them I'm growing them right now, and they look healthy. They're very happy,
That's dope.
and so they're rolling. I got eggplant. I got tomatoes. I got onions, garlic,
I need to grow some fucking green onions, man.
tomatoes.
That's what I need.
They're all very happy and healthy right now. I got my little greenhouse.
What the fuck? You went all out.
Yeah, man. I don't mess around. So this is my front porch.
This is at the
Man.
rodeo. I was like,
But,
see,
oh, what,
I was like,
did they have
Why don't
brisket?
you put the rodeo in
Was
there?
I
it
was like,
brisket?
look, they gotta try to sell
Baked
you like
potato
that
with meat.
It had to be with brisket. It had to be.
Yeah.
'Cause bruh, that's, oh, God, it's
Bro,
a heart
that-
attack. It's so delicious.
Do you want one of these, Chase? You want one of these cucumbers? You like cucumber?
Yeah, and fuck it, I love cucumber. But
Okay.
Logan's growing green onions. He's fucking obsessed with that shit.
I love
green Hell onions, yeah.
man.
So I got cucumbers here. You want one, Emmett?
Sure.
You
I'll
want
try.
cucumber plant?
I'm not for sure it'll stay alive, but I'll
All
damn
you
sure
gotta
try.
do is put it in a place with a lot of sun and water it.
I'll
That's
put
it.
I'll put it on the edge.
But I got green onions right here.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
then
man, I love green onions.
I'm growing like some garlic and some onions here. So these were store bought. and they started sprouting in my pantry, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm
You
gonna
growing
plant them."
shrooms in there?
Fuck.
No, I'm not growing
You
shrooms.
got
I got
wet-
ginger here,
Yeah.
and then I got a bunch of flowers that I'm trying to get.
Fuck yeah.
There's also
About that
pollinators
life.
in
What time was it?
the
Oh, shit, it's almost 9
greenhouse.
o'clock.
That's my habanero plant that's barely hanging on, but yeah, man.
Stop it.
Hell yeah.
I'm not comparing Bronny to Kobe. Stop it. Stop it.
I got some
I'm
beets
disgusted.
in the background there. I'm gonna get some
Beet
beets
juice,
going
son!
on. You guys
He's
want
a
shroom.
beets?
He's a
There's
shrimp.
beats.
I
But
got
start
plenty
like
of beets. If you guys want beets, I got a little queen beet back here. That's my queen
shit.
beet. With bok choy.
Oh!
I fuck with bok choy. Oh, I had hot pot for the first time too.
Yeah.
What?
I fuck
You had to
because
go all
I've
the way to
always
Texas
been
to have hot pot?
I've always been scared,
What?
and that's my brother's shit.
You what?
I'm too stupid, dude. I don't want to work for my food. I want it to be like.
It's
I
in
don't
the
wanna-
pot.
I've done like hibachi kind of shit, right?
So I give you
I'm
one.
with the grill. I don't need to like. I don't know what soups are what, and I don't know what you know.
What
What I mean?
base did y'all use?
There was a red one and a white one, and I don't
Oh,
know.
no, I usually get Thai.
He fucking.
Oh, he
Everything
picks-
was in a different language. He was like,
okay.
do the red one and the white one. I was like, I don't know. whatever.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys a cucumber plant each,
Okay.
and then you guys got to keep them alive. All you got to do is put them in a decently sunny spot and water them every now and then. That's it. They don't give a fuck. They like a lot of sun. They like a lot of sun, and they like to be watered. And
Okay.
that, as long as you can do that,
Be alright.
you'll be good. They'll grow. These are
Oh.
bush. They're called space. I harvested these because they were called Space Master cucumbers.
Hell
Solid.
yeah.
I
That's
liked
the
it. I liked
perfect
it.
plan for
I
a
bought them
Logan,
because they
dude.
were Space
Hell
Master.
All
yeah.
about that shit.
But it turns out they're called Space Master because they're very compact, bushy cucumbers. They can grow in small spaces.
Huh.
So they're actually good for people with not a lot of room.
Okay.
So
But
I'll give
where'd
you
you go
guys
to
each
get all
one
this?
on the show next week.
Okay.
And your mission,
To
put
keep
them
that
in a
motherfucker
nice,
alive.
keep them in a nice sunny spot and water them. That's it. They will do what they do.
Okay.
And you're gonna eventually have to put them in a bigger pot.
Yeah. Repot.
But
I get some dirt.
that's
and all
super
that shit.
easy. I'll help you guys with that if you need my help. But yeah, you guys are gonna get one.
So before
Okay.
they like sprout cucumbers, you have to put them in a bigger pot.
Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
have to go. They're
They're
gonna have to
gonna
go in a
grow
bigger
bigger.
pot. These are about a month old.
And so no cucumbers yet.
No.
No cucumbers yet. They're gonna get cucumbers in about a month or two.
But it's gonna be those little fat
No,
ones,
they're
right?
gonna be. They're gonna be like.
Oh, it's gonna be the
They're
big
gonna be
daddies.
like 6 to 7 inches.
Oh shit, son.
Yeah, they're gonna be good sized cucumbers.
What's the ones that are the little,
The
Uh,
cukes, the baby cukes.
the baby cukes? Yeah.
Yeah, baby cukes. That's pretty
They're
much
still
what we
good.
call 'em.
They're still
Yeah.
good.
I love it.
Or
And you're not supposed to store them in the fridge. Shout out to Mo on that one.
Oh,
she's
for
been
real?
telling everybody
Yeah,
that.
I mean, leaving my
we've
shit
lost.
like-
Yeah, but they're dead within a week. They
Yeah.
last like 2 weeks on the counter.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
in that bag.
'Cause I
Whatever
like them
bag they
cold.
come in.
They taste good.
I like.
cold.
Yeah, that's I like. Too. I've been wanting to make more like the Korean cucumber kind.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Oh, good to know. I did not know that.
So I'm gonna give you guys some plants,
Hell.
Okay.
and I need you to take pictures and monitor them, and then we'll. let you-
Word.
But I got it. These are all cucumbers here, aside from a couple of pepper plants, and
Okay.
then radishes, spinach, tomatoes. If you guys want
Tomatoes
a
are
tomato plant, I'll probably have some tomato plants.
I
if
want
you guys
cherry
wanna go that
tomatoes.
way. But you get some sun in your backyard. Just put them in a big pot. Keep an eye on them.
Okay.
You know, just walk out in the morning, have a cup of coffee,
Throw some water on them.
see how they look.
Okay.
and
Put
you'll
some
be all right.
breeze on that
You'll
bitch.
be alright. They do their thing.
Ain't that right, Freezer?
She's freezing.
Yeah, she's cold
Freezer's
as fuck.
freezing.
She got the shakes, baby.
All right, let's wrap it up, guys.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Guys, have a good night. Sorry about the audio issues tonight. This isn't the norm. We apologize. I apologize. I don't know what's happening with the mixer, and I'm very sad if I got to replace this thing because it's been my baby for a long time. But maybe
The next mixer is gonna be called Margarita.
like some plants, sometimes you
Margarita
got to
mixer.
put them out the pasture and just tell them, hey, sorry, man. This is it.
And or you blame
Um,
it on Elon Musk because I'm gonna fucking fuck
Right?
up everything.
Next mixer I'm going to get is going to be a Tesla. No, it's not.
Hate that mother.
Guys, we love you. Have a good night. We appreciate you. Thanks for being here. My
Love,
name's
peace,
Chris.
and soul.
And I'm back. We're back.
We're back.
We got taste buds. We got
Taste.
time.
We ready.
Wait,
Very
are you
nice.
going on vacation soon?
No,
No?
no. I'll be here.
You'll be here.
I'll be here.
All right. We'll be back next week. Regardless of the situation, I'll get everything sorted out. We love you guys. Have a good night. We
Love,
appreciate
peace, and
you.
soul. Holla,
Bye.
holla, holla, holla,
We'll see you
holla,
next
holla.
Bye-bye.
Take anything down? Oh, the glass. The glass.